this is like before the long rest kind of part. So yeah.
Would we have level 3 spells at this point?
I mean, yeah, you can for the
In that case, I really would want to, while speaking with the plants, I would want to, accidentally cast this one as well.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
The
You're
small
just
or
like
the large one?
Sorry?
Like, isn't it? There's like 2 possible uses.
Oh wait, I did
One
read
action or 8 hours. Spent the whole
yeah.
night.
If you spend the whole night doing it, the half-mile radius, yeah.
8 hours.
Enriched for 1 year. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, like, if he was like in the woods, like he's just taken some mushrooms and he's going and talking with the plants, and he doesn't even notice the whole night just goes away, and then he's actually cast the second use of plant growth.
Good work. Yeah.
Not the
Yeah,
first,
I
but
mean-
yeah.
We've already established that we get 1 level of exhaustion, and it turns out none of us slept at all during that. Everyone kept doing their own thing.
Yeah. No, but you guys see Dudon walk off into the slides just off from the clearing, and the plants like slowly kind of growing around him until you can't see him anymore. When he's in the middle of all these plants, he seems to be talking to them or something. You're not really sure, but yeah, there's like
Just
this
do
extra
dumb
layer.
things.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I think you guys already hit the long rest button, so to speak, and
Yeah.
you guys should be all back to where you were, or at least use the used up that. And then I guess you guys didn't really decide what were the next steps, I guess. Whether you're going back to Dwenham, what you're actually doing next, having kind of found a relative place of safety.
Yeah, we hadn't.
Should we talk about our options?
During the morning, Jarok doesn't have the elf head anymore, but his amulet necklace thing has 2 ears.
Ears?
Yeah.
Oh my
Pointy
god,
ears.
dude.
Elf ears.
I'm gonna tap Yaruk on the back and be like, "You okay there, buddy? Did you have a good night's sleep? Is everything better now? Feeling better?"
I had a very enriching experience with praying and meditating.
All right.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
So we really did
Yeah.
have like everyone doing their own thing. Like Dudon went to talk with plants, and Stain went to shoot with bow, and I went to like read my book, and yeah. I guess maybe I was reading the book while Finley was playing the pan flute, but that's probably
Yeah.
as much.
Bit of post-traumatic stress, having everybody almost die.
I'm,
Probably good to
Disappointed because I bought a pan flute, but it's so hard to play. I thought it would be like, blowing on a half
Flute?
full bottle. No.
Yeah, it
not
is
the
kind of
flute.
like that. No?
I know it wouldn't be a flute, but the half full bottle, and that's easy. Like you make the sound easily, but this just doesn't make any sound. It's so weird. It's
Just use that bottle as an instrument.
Yeah, there we go.
yeah, but like I don't know. How do you do it so fast?
You move your hand instead.
Mine's slightly like out of tune. I think it was quite cheap.
Yeah. Finley's definitely better
But yeah,
playing it.
Finley
than me.
plays some nice panpipe music.
It's like Finley's better playing this than me, and I'm saying the same with Taviol. Like Taviol is definitely smarter than me as a wizard.
Yeah, do we want to go back to the silver and blades and
Maybe we shouldn't go back to Dwenham at all. Let's start traveling the continent and change the direction completely.
That's what I was thinking either way.
Dungeon Master looks so fucking
So we
fed up.
could go check.
Imagine if we just start going to a different city, like
You can do whatever you want.
shaking his
No, no, no. I'm shaking my head that it's not a problem.
Yeah. You
Um,
planned like a whole Underdark adventure.
no, 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 no.
No.
You guys can do what you want. I will actually just use this to mention because I was just talking about it with Yarek Donny before that there are some stuff in your backstories, particularly Rain and Dolgan, Dudon, that you guys kind of completely forgot about. I kind of completely forgot also, but we did have these original kind of like little missions that you guys had. If you want to, you know, pursue things that are not specific to the current, like if there's a main plot, there are also some other subplots that you can, you could also think about pursuing. Also, like Finley also had like a contact that you had originally trying to come to the city to find, stuff like that, right? Which everybody had like a little thing which we haven't really like dived into, which is fine, don't have to. But if there are like, if you want to sort of change the tact a little bit, you know, there are other things that you can do. It's very much like in Critical Role where they just randomly go off on a subplot for like a long time, right? And then come back and like nothing in the main plot has really progressed, you know. But I would try and make it as relatively like realistic as possible. But yeah, this is depends on obviously whether you know how much time sensitive things there are and how invested you are in the current main stuff that you're doing. But
Were
yeah,
the
just as I mentioned.
background stories revealed in the beginning? Because I don't remember them from the others. Or were they written somewhere? Did you guys write them? Or
They are
To some extent.
a little bit written up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wrote quite a long backstory for Finley.
Yeah. There's
That's
like
why,
some
That's why I didn't read it. Sorry.
Yeah, there are some like bits at least in the characters thing in Discord, but I mean it's it depends also how much Rain and Dudon would engage with that, talk about that with the party, want to actually follow it up, whether it just became you know, it might have just been the case that it was a reason to come to the city, and then when you arrive in the city you're now distracted by all this other stuff that seems more important than your original thing, which is quite also possible.
Would that then be something that we do like with the whole party?
I would say
Or-
so, yeah. I would
Yeah,
say
okay.
that like you could just tell the party like, hey, you know, like me and especially with you guys because it's kind of a joint thing. Me and Dudon like we're just interested in doing this. You could go off and find out the initial thing alone, but if it requires like doing something about it, then maybe you just bring the guys along. But again, it's sort of
Yeah, I guess I was like a bit like thinking about the pacing. Like if I just like we go on a thing that's only like in my backstory, maybe I mean it's probably not that interesting for other people. So like if everyone's kind of more into the main story, then like can fuck up the pacing a bit maybe. And also yeah, like if there's something time sensitive. So I wasn't sure.
yeah.
How it would
It
go
just
with that.
depends on when it might be a good time to do that. When there might be something in it for the party, like there might be. Kind of
Money.
depends. Yeah. It kind of
I
depends
need
on
money. I need money.
on what you choose.
Oh
to
my
do.
god.
But yeah.
It was just 1.5 page. Are you that lazy, Elis?
I am. Do I
Jesus
look
Christ.
like I read?
I mean, yeah, you're a nerd.
True.
But anyway, this is a time when you can discuss it. I guess the morning rolls around, you know, everybody wakes up after the long rest, feeling a little stronger, but also having been
A little exhausted.
a little exhausted, a little humbled by, you know, fighting some people that were of a similar strength to you guys, at least. Yeah, there is obviously a choice to go back to Dvenhem, but you are not currently there, so you don't have to go back right now. You can go wherever you want. Do whatever
How
you
many
want.
days was it until we would get the permission to go underworld again? Not Underdark, but to the
Yeah,
mines?
Eva said it would take a couple of days, and that was probably 2 days ago or something. So
Yeah.
like, maybe it's already.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so probably chasing after them from the farm is not really a valid option because
Well-
we did take the long. Well, maybe they took the long rest as well, but like it's gonna be it might be hard to catch them if you want to try that.
I mean, it could be doable. I think we could track them, but
We could
Like-
try. We could try. I would be
Yeah.
up for that.
Like anyway, they're probably gonna be going back to Twenhem, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be going that way anyway, right? So
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
try to track them.
Yeah, do
I
we,
think-
by any chance, do we have anything that belongs to them? You know, any cloth piece or anything? You know, I could sniff.
We have, I think we have a pair of ears.
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna say,
Well, I mean, no longer part of the party, I guess.
It's
That's
such
the owner
a-
of said ears, but
It's actually such a grim situation what we're in now, because thinking that we killed one of them and he was a brother of one of them,
Yeah.
and like
Mm.
we're in a trouble with them right now, a big trouble, a life-threatening
they're
trouble.
in trouble with us.
Hey, they started it.
Okay, I like the way you think. I'm just saying this will
Yeah,
get.
like no, peace is no longer an option. I think for either side at this
All
point.
right,
Yeah.
Train, I like your fighter spirit.
yeah, but it's a bit worrying. Like once we go back to Dwenheim, we basically always need to watch our six.
backs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope you
Yeah.
guys have no secret relatives and family in the town, because I would be worried about them.
I mean, Yaruk just wants to go beat the rest of them up as well, and get it over with.
I was kicked out of my family, so I don't have to worry about that.
Hey, same.
Yeah,
High
I'm
five.
orphan, so no worries.
Classic.
classic D&D party.
Yeah, like
Parents? What?
what are parents?
My father hates me.
Yaruk was raised communally in the tribe.
I mean, why do you think you become an adventurer?
Does
if you
any
don't
of us
a
have
tragic
loving
backstory?
parents that are still alive?
Hey!
Where are they?
I'm not gonna tell you now.
I thought we were
For the
close.
For the sake of their safety.
Just like
It's
In
probably
case you get
best if Rain-
tortured by the chains company, you can't reveal their locations if you don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Rain would want to say with Yaruk present.
yeah, like there's someone who definitely doesn't like elves here, so.
Yeah, we can try to track them, but remember we do have that one level of exhaustion which gives us disadvantage on
Oh,
ability
yeah.
checks. So unless we have some way of gaining advantage to
I do.
If it's smell based, you mean?
And I
Yes.
can always give inspiration with my songs.
and
That's a
The
D8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds like a D8.
Get
yeah.
inspired.
You now need to do that every time you use bardic inspiration.
Different tune, please. Every time. Thank you.
Oh my God. So
But yeah.
Dudon, you're gonna try to track first, at least. Try to
But
find
I'm-
some tracks.
And we also
See.
know where the track like begins for them because we
Mm.
like saw that
We
where
know
they
the
went into the
starting point.
building and they left. Yeah, so we can maybe Duran can get the scent from
Yeah.
there.
I try
Can
to
also
see if
give a
there is a
minor
normal dog in the
guidance.
monster manual, but
There are, yeah, I mean, you can be a regular dog is definitely going to be under the CR level you can do,
Yeah.
so.
yeah, okay, yeah, maybe I just. I mean, I think I could also be the wolf, but I think just tracking dog would be a bit.
Okay.
Okay, before we march into the farm, how about we scout the surroundings first? So,
Do we have time for this? Every second
at
counts.
least look around a bit.
Yeah, I guess
we
we, can
did
keep
leave
our
behind
eyes
a
open.
corpse.
I think we did. Without the head, I
Mhm.
think it was left there.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I guess that's a good question if the corpse is still there.
Okay, so you guys pack up camp and head back the way you came towards the farmstead. Looking first around. I mean, Stain, you can make a perception check as you kind of find
With
a place where you can
disadvantage?
look over, but it
Let's
is with
see, shit.
disadvantage due to exhaustion.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Perception disadvantage.
Perception.
So it was it was only ability checks that were a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, ability checks. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in your exhausted state, didn't get a good night's sleep. Still relatively injured, at least in mind, if not body. I mean, the farmstead looks quiet from where you are. That's all you can really make out. You don't see anything of interest.
Anyone else see anything?
Can I roll perception as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You have normal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see anything of interest in particular.
I'm too
Yeah.
tired to even try.
Yeah.
I mean, people actually made a good point if there would be enemies, so maybe I'm not gonna turn into normal dog, but dire wolf instead that I'm already familiar with. It has also the smell thingy, so
Mhm.
could I try to hear or smell? Because I have keen advantage on.
Well, the situation you're at the moment kind of overlooking the farmstead from
Ah,
the forest.
like visual
so
right
the
now.
smelling isn't going to help you here, but you can just do a regular perception check, but obviously with disadvantage. Yeah.
So it's not the wind direction is not from the farm. So
We're
Yeah,
probably
we
that far
can-
away that it's like we're still quite a bit like looking into it, like if we see anything.
How's the weather? It'll be raining.
You can make a straight roll. You can use
Okay.
smell. The luck is in your favor in this case, as you smell on the wind. But I mean, you just don't smell anything. You don't smell anything. You don't see anything. The farmstead is as quiet as it was when you left.
Who's going
And as
first?
quiet as when we came.
Just
With stealth, or how are
Did
we
you
going
use
in?
my bardic inspiration already for stuff?
no,
Just remember, you can use it whenever you want. 1d8.
yes, we'll do that when we actually start to track people.
I think, well, I personally at least, like I kind of, it doesn't, seems like it's empty. Guess we'll just
yeah.
go.
Just
so you
in
just-
case. I want to stay behind a bit.
Okay.
30 feet, at least.
Yep. You're just staying back a little bit from the group as they move forward. So you're not attempting to like stealth in or anything. You're just going to sort of walk in and see what you can see.
I am
yeah?
trying to stealth or something, at least to stay
Okay.
crouched or something.
Well, you
I'm
can make a stealth
Just
check.
gonna go.
yeah.
Disadvantage again, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, that's fine. It never goes well anyway.
Just walking.
Yeah, you attempt to remain relatively stealthy as you guys walk into the farmstead once more.
Do we see
You
if
guys
the
back on the
corpse is
map?
there?
Yeah, importantly, the corpse is not there anymore.
I mean, we burned it to the ground anyway. It was like ashes.
Oh right. Oh
Yeah.
right.
There is still a pile of ash or whatever is where the
Where did we
corpse
come
was. But you
say
guys
that.
came in from this direction.
Not that direction.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
back.
came in from that direction, and the enemies left in this direction from the
Mhm.
barn. So now you can try and pick up a scent, Dudon.
From here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going over there.
Mm,
It's,
You
so
see that there
far-
is still these dried blood spatters. It hasn't rained or anything, so you can see the same sort of blood trail that led towards the field that Rain initially spotted when in the battle. So yeah, make a
So-
straight perception roll.
perception. Yeah.
remember
want to use the-
guidance.
Yes, and I will use the guidance as well,
Yeah, D4.
and then I also want to use the bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Wait, you
Another D8.
rolled perception 21 and you're gonna use buffs. So.
Yes, so we.
He wants to smell everything.
He wants to be very
Yes.
certain.
He can smell
what is it?
God.
1d8?
1d8 as well, yeah.
Then you get. Okay. Roll perception 30.
30 perception. Yeah. So you pick up the trail. Immediately it's very easy because there's blood, there's like literally a blood trail. You can smell it without a problem. The wolf nose is very keen, sensing these kind of injured prey, and you can smell that it goes off into the field, so to the northeast in this case. The field being still in harvest season is still tall with wheat or whatever grain is being grown here, so visibility is not good, but you can, using smell, easily track the blood path through the field if you wish to. You're very confident
Yes.
that you'll be able to at least follow it for some time. So you guys head all together into the field following Dudon's nose.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yaruk would want to examine the buildings that there's really no one here anymore.
Okay. Which building in particular? Or all three?
Well,
I mean, this might take you a bit
all-
of time, but
yeah.
I can help you if you want to check all of them out.
I'm mostly interested in the residence building.
okay, the main like farmhouse.
Yes.
Okay, well, Stain can investigate the farmhouse. Someone else can investigate
I'll
the
investigate
barn.
this
Someone can do
barn.
the stable. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll
Or stable.
go
So-
over this table again.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it disadvantage, Crimson?
It's with
Yes.
disadvantage. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
Injured as
roll
well.
investigation.
Oof.
Well,
Nice.
13.
Rummage through everything. The
Yep. And yeah, a couple of 5s and a 13. So starting with the residence, I mean, this looks like an empty farmhouse. It doesn't look like it was evacuated quickly. That would be obvious, you think. But apart from that, like, you're not really finding anything of particular interest in there. Like a bunch of, what you would expect, kind of normal furniture, medium like wealth for a, they own a whole farmstead, so the furniture's decent and the quality is decent, but otherwise, yeah, nothing really stands out to you as odd or interesting there. Yarok, looking at so this is the stable, this is the barn, right? It's kind of the same thing, but whatever. Yeah, the stable has no livestock in it. That's pretty obvious to you. It doesn't look like there was livestock here that was like let loose or run rampant or something. There's no mess. There's no hay scattered across the place. It just looks like it was cleared out. And again, nothing particularly super interesting for you. And then with the 13, like similar story as well in the barn, Finley. Like again, just looks like it's all been cleared out in the past couple of days probably, and yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay. Well then, follow.
Follow the
Follow
nose.
the
Dudon.
nose, yeah, sure. So you guys head behind Dudon, who is tracking his way through the field. You head for, it's probably like 10-minute walk across the first field before you hit like a hedge row, where, and at first even you guys can follow the trail because you can see some of these broken branches of the stems of the wheat and little spots of blood, but slowly the blood has obviously been bandaged up, the wounds are not open, and you guys start to visually lose the trail, but Dudon, you're able to still follow it with the following with the scent, and yeah, over a hedgerow, into another field, you continue through another field, and you continue probably for at least like 30-45 minutes as you guys head through these fields, and you start to see the like tree lines of the more kind of open countryside start to come up. You get to the edge of like the third field, and you're into more of a woodland area similar to the kind of places that you stopped for last night. You can still see or visualize the scent in your mind, continuing on into the woods. Do you want to keep going into the woods and just keep following it, or
Yes.
yeah. Continuing on, you find probably after about another 30 minutes or so, you find your way into a what looks like an opening, a clearing, and you actually find a bandage on the ground that is a used bandage that has been changed. You can make a survival check. Really, anyone can who wants to kind of check the tracks in the local area, but it is with disadvantage still. Okay, 10.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Just
so
forgot.
many crits.
16.
Okay,
So pretty good.
16, yeah. So Finley, examining the footprints a little bit more, there are the footprints of two figures that you expected, the ones that are injured that you're following, but you also notice a larger set of footprints, and another fourth set of footprints. So two figures which appear to have joined the injured party here and changed
We
the
would
bandages.
expect it to be Roebuck at least.
Yeah, they're like larger, heavier set footprints, but still humanoid. So yeah, the assumption could be robot. Yeah, and they seem to have met up here in this clearing in the woods. Bandage has been changed, and then you notice specifically an absence of the footprints leaving the clearing in any way. So, like, it's pretty clear that in this scenario, they were all here together, and then there is no footprints leading away.
So they might have used magic to cover their tracks.
Or should we take a look around us?
But I mean, have
Can
they
we look
have the
up?
tracks?
And now roll initiative.
Yeah, above anybody
Yeah,
else?
So, but like, so the tracks just like stop in the middle of the clearing.
Yeah, you can see there's like a lot of like, you know, footprints where obviously they stopped here for a little bit of time, and you know, tended to wounds and whatever else. So there's lots of like tracks around the clearing backward and forward. But as you skirt around the outside, you only see the set of 2 coming in, robots presumably coming in. You don't see the third person come in, but they seem to be roundabout in the clearing, and then you see none leaving.
Rain, do you sense any remnants of magic here? Can you check it with Arcana?
Is that something I can do, Crimson?
There's not anything in particular to check for magic. Like, you can't just sense like a magical thing in the air. Like if there was some object or something, but you would need like detect magic or, you know, something like that.
I do have detect magic, but even then, like if there's nothing here that is currently magical, like if there has been magic used here, detect magic wouldn't
Yeah.
tell that.
But if they were all under an invisible rock in the middle, for example, or if they're all hiding in a, like there might be spells that you could think of that could conceal or somehow, you know, otherwise change this, which you might detect with detect magic. But generally, you're not sure.
So I could do that, but that would mean stopping for 10 minutes to activate the spell.
I mean, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
We
Meanwhile,
don't have
when
any
you,
other leads.
if you can do that, I would just want to walk a little bit to the edge of the clearing and check the trees and the surroundings.
Okay, you start to do like a little
perception
perimeter walk
or
around, and you can do perception if you're looking for something immediately here, as opposed to like tracks or whatever.
Oof.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't see anything.
No. It's just trees, guys.
Yeah, pretty quiet woodland in the area.
Wait,
around the
so
clearing.
that's actually not the. That's a 1, not a 7. The second roll, at least for me, it really looks like
it got knocked like in the animation.
The second dice hit it and knocked it.
Yeah,
into
yeah,
a seven.
I mean, at least that's how it solved for me.
Yeah.
All right, so
so if you want to do, okay, yeah. Can you just paste the spell as well?
Yeah, sure.
Just so we've got the wording. Okay, let me just see.
Thinking of if I should
magic within 30 feet.
Do as a ritual augury if you want to ask about something that we do in the next 30 minutes. Like, but I don't know if we're doing anything so specific to know about yet.
Are we killing anyone? Next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Is anyone killing us?
No, it's just
Outcome of a course of action, right?
Yeah, if we do something, is it a good idea? Basically, that's what the spell is about. Like,
if we can we ask
we'll walk
if
into that forest. Is it good or bad? But
like if we walk?
so vague.
Yeah, I was just gonna specify if we start walking towards Dwenhem in the forest from this clearance, is it a good idea or what?
Well,
by a good idea, that's not a good question. Maybe is it the correct direction to reach our enemy or something? How do you ask those questions really?
Can you even ask it like that?
You say what you are going to do, and then it tells you vaguely about what's gonna happen. Are there gonna be good results, bad results?
Will we
or bad.
successfully meet the party
No,
we're chasing?
It's not
No,
a question.
no.
It's like
that's
a
not the-
statement. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
you're-
like we are going to walk in this direction. Is it a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be like yes, no, or maybe.
Okay.
yeah, or
And,
most
unless we-
likely nothing, since there's probably not gonna be anything that exciting in the next 30
Yeah.
minutes. But I mean, if we're
Stopping for a
Stopping
ritual
for-
anyway.
yeah, might as well.
Okay. Well, the results of the detect magic is that you don't detect any magic. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Um,
makes
but-
sense.
Yeah.
It's good
I
to know.
consult my bones. What
Okay.
do the bones
What-
say?
What do you ask the bones? That's the
We
part
are
of the question.
walking towards Dwenhem from this location.
Okay. So that's your plan in the next 30 minutes, and you will get an omen.
Wheel for good results, woe for bad results, nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
And wheel and woe if it's good
Oh.
and bad.
Ah,
There's like 4 different results.
okay.
Good,
Yeah.
bad, good and bad, or nothing special.
Yeah, you receive a nothing special reading from that.
As
So that means
expected.
we wouldn't find them if we start going there, or?
Yeah, this
Not in the next 30 minutes. It's only for a short time, like you can't.
Yeah.
I think. Well,
Like-
no, I think the way
Didn't say?
the way that I read it is like you're asking about the results of something that's going to happen
Oh.
in the next 30 minutes. So if you start walking in the next 30 minutes, it's the results
yeah.
of you walking, which
So you
probably
could
would
ask,
cover
like,
multiple hours, right? Because your
So you could
journey
ask,
from
like,
here to Glenhead, like
is it a good idea to invest in this company? And then it will tell if you're gonna invest in it
Yeah.
in the next 30 minutes. it
if
can
I
work.
invest in it in the next 30 minutes, is it going to be good? Yeah, I mean, I would say that fits. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I
So
don't
as long
think
as you
I don't
start
think the
the
action
within
has to
30
finish.
minutes.
Yeah, I don't think the
Okay.
action. I don't think it's only things in the next 30 minutes because it would
Okay.
be a very like. It's very specifically like. Yeah,
Mm.
you might start winning the fight, and then in 31 minutes you get killed, and then it's like, yeah, it's good for 30 minutes, and then 5 minutes after that,
Okay,
terrible.
yeah.
But it would be really like misleading.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, you get like a nothing result.
Yeah. I guess we'll just. If we'll walk into Dwenhem, nothing special is going to happen.
Well, okay. So it seems like we've lost track. There's no. Even with the sense of smell, you're not smelling anything Dudon like here.
Nope.
So
Smelling
then,
the used bandage, like
yeah.
trails
Yeah,
of
I mean, Dudon,
vanishes.
you specifically get a lot of smells and scents of people for distinct people, but yeah, it doesn't leave the clearing once it enters that. You know, you don't have a way. It's obviously odd, but you don't have a way of telling a direction from here.
And the tracks that lead to this, like, they're not like that. They followed their tracks back, like backtracked on their own tracks or anything like that. Can we?
I would say you wouldn't think that. No, not with like Dudon's sense of smell and everything. Like,
Yeah.
if nothing else, you can only smell the 2 people entering, and there's 4 people in the clearing. So if they went back on themselves, that you're still missing 2 people, right? Because those
Yeah.
2 people never leave. So
So yeah, but yeah, I mean, at this point, like, we've lost the track, so we're probably not gonna find them. So at this point, we can either just go to Dwenhem, but also, I mean, we probably feel exhausted, right? Like, we know that we are exhausted. So I'm thinking, like, we could also try to get a better night. Well, we can also like just start going to Dwenhem. But how long was the trip back actually?
it's only about a day back to Dwenhem. So
Yeah.
you've spent a little bit of time, slight detour, but you would probably arrive if you set off now at early evening, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, just thinking if we would we want to rest before? Maybe we
Yes.
travel and we can rest at Dwenhem. I don't know.
Yeah, you also can't really take like another long rest.
Oh,
within,
right,
Like 2
yeah,
hours of waking
yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah.
it needs to be some time past anyway. But
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well use the day for walking.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing special happens. I guess it doesn't affect attack rolls.
Sure. Okay, so you guys set off back towards Dwenhem.
Yeah.
In that case, okay.
Do we have to roll for survival or anything that we don't get lost, or
Well, I'm going to make you roll for traveling anyway on the travel table that I use. So, yeah, I would say that you are in an area where there is plenty of roads and signs, and it's not like you're in a deep forest where it's going to be
Okay.
difficult, particularly to find your way back to the main road and to essentially the capital of the whole like province is pretty well signposted. So that's fine. But somebody can roll a d20 for me if somebody's not done it before,
Yeah.
or whoever wants to do it.
I probably would roll it as I'm still wolf, so Dudo probably would be on the leading path.
Sure, sure.
But afterwards, back to the
Another elderly couple, and these guys have ore. Okay. Fine. You spend the day traveling on the main road towards Drenhem. You see a couple of travelers come past backward and forward, traders and such things. As expected on the main road, you kind of take your left at Henderford, and there starts to be a lot more travelers on the road in the middle of the day, backward and forward. But yeah, there's no kind of like event.
Nothing
Nothing special
out of
comes
the
up.
ordinary.
yeah, except wolf on the main road, I guess.
Except, well, you could probably follow along the side of the road if you want to stay in the wolf form without alerting people. Or you could pretend to be a
Just
dog.
our dog.
Yeah, I'm sure people see
Big
plenty of
dog.
strange sights also on the. Let's see. So you guys come up to the approach to Dwenham, coming up towards the early evening. Do you guys want to head straight in, head somewhere in particular, do something in particular?
I would
So like
head to our normal sleeping place tonight.
yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
as well. Like it might be risky.
Hmm.
We might be known. Well, I mean, they found us in the tavern, so they definitely know that we
Yeah.
slept there.
Yeah, we should not
And
go
but
there.
also something. It do
Have
not
they
be.
talked to the authorities to paint us in
Yeah.
a bad light? Something.
Is it possible to use like? Can you use stealth to hide in crowds, like to be like inconspicuous?
Yeah, you can use it to
blend in.
to blend in. Yeah, there isn't like a checkpoint or something on the main gates to Denham. It's too big of a city to like check everybody who comes in and out. So
Yeah.
heading in is relatively straightforward. But obviously, if there are like
But there might
like,
be people watching.
officials on
even.
the lookout for you, then you would. Yeah, I mean, you can't really like. You need to do something like change your appearance, go in with a different group of people, split up, hide in a cart, something like that. You can't just roll stealth and walk in as a group and be like, I hope they don't spot
Yeah,
our group. You know
it
what I mean?
would be
Like,
a good idea if we just agree on a place to meet and all split when we get to the city border and meet there in the evening. We shouldn't go as a group to the city.
Okay.
Right?
Well, that works for me. So like we probably know the name of some tavern that we haven't discussed. Like we've probably,
Yeah.
or we can like one of us will know
Yeah.
some place
Or
where we
should
can
we
sleep.
seek refuge from the Dusk Palace?
We shouldn't probably go there right now, since if we are being followed, we don't want to be associated with the Dusk Keepers because they want to keep hidden as well in this situation. So maybe we'll agree to meet in another tavern.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I guess we
okay,
don't need
do you want to pick up?
look-
Do you
tavern
want
that we know but we haven't said.
Yeah.
Out
Do you
loud.
want it to be in a specific place in the city in particular, like another tavern in the Narrows, for example, or a
Maybe
tavern
near the
somewhere
market or
else?
something.
High
near-
Town.
Near Palace and Market.
I mean,
or-
Hightown will certainly be more expensive, but there are certainly still taverns there.
Yeah, I think like.
I think if you fuck around in High Town, it's more guarded.
Yeah, true. And I doubt they would expect us to go to the high town.
True.
How expensive would it be? I guess we would.
You
have
you
a
did actually,
hunch.
yeah. You went to some. You did a little kind of.
It was me
I
and
went-
Stain.
I
that
went
went.
to buy a new scarf.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
have
did
a
a bit
nice
of a
drink.
sweep around the city. Obviously, there's still going to be a variance between like how fancy a tavern or whatever you you want to find in Hightown. But yeah, generally it's probably going to be like 3-4 times the cost to rent a room or something for you guys. So probably like for 5 of you, you're looking at like 10 to 15 gold, like for all of you, if you just book one room, right? So not particularly expensive, but obviously if you stay there for a long period of time, it starts to add up.
So we would meet. Maybe we can meet in the tavern that me and Stain went to in Hightown. Was that a tavern or was it just a drink?
That was more of a drinking place, but you would
Yeah.
you would have spotted something on the way
Yeah,
there.
some
So,
tavern.
yeah, we'll say that you remember the Knuckle and Boar.
All right.
Which you can.
And as we are going, like, getting close to Dwenham, and we're like talking about this, like, that will split up as well. I'm gonna cast disguise self and turn myself into a human male of around my size, but I'll just like change my appearance to be different.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So Rain's going to disguise self. You're all splitting up and going individually, one by one, or are you going in pairs?
Yeah,
or...
I think. Well, I'll
Maybe
go
in pairs?
individually. I'll go individually at least, but I mean,
I was
there's 5 of us, so can't all go in pairs anyway.
I
But
was
I'll take
about
a
to
small
say like
BRB.
I would want to go with Rain if anything.
But I'll go to the bathroom 1 second.
Yeah, we can take a quick break. I'll do that as well.
Yeah. So, Duran, if you really want to go with me, then I guess we can go as a pair. That works as well.
Yes. Okay.
What are we gonna do about Yarok who doesn't really blend in?
Well, yeah, not sure. Like, I guess orange weren't like that rare, was it? But
Yeah,
maybe
orcs are not that rare now, but
maybe if you hide your armor, then it
I
will be
guess
just
it
like
would.
be less noticeable.
Yeah, I was thinking I probably fits in a backpack.
I think we've had you already do that, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're able to put in like a travel pack sack of some kind of your back.
Yeah, the splint armor.
You
Yeah,
need to get you a large cloak.
nothing suspicious about.
yeah, nothing
Plate armored
suspicious
orc
of
with a big cloak.
7-foot figure with a cloak.
Yeah.
I'm not 7 foot, only 6'6", or was it?
Oh, okay. sorry.
Something it's like just over 2 meters only.
Oh,
Short king.
Or
Short
over
orc king.
double my height.
Jaruk the Petite.
Sorry. 6'8". I thought I had it written down.
So Rain and Dudon are going to go together. Rain is disguised. Dudon is not disguised.
No, but I'm going stealthily because of Pass Without Trace. And I
Gonna
guess
be
I
a-
also give it to everyone. Yeah.
Well, everyone
gonna
that's
be
within
a
30
man and
feet of
dog.
you.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
not gonna
so
be
it's
that
you
close.
and me.
And I'm already disguised as another person.
Up.
Yeah. Okay. So Finley.
I'll go alone and I can use a disguise kit. Did I have to roll how well I do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do I do it?
Are you proficient? Probably
No.
not, right? Then you just roll dexterity, straight dexterity roll. No
Okay.
additional.
Oh, this one. No, well.
Disadvantage is correct, but
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
but that's pretty good. Yeah, you feel pretty confident that you're able to like hide your
I have a new
hide your
nose and
appearance
hair.
well enough. So that just leaves Stain. Any preparations you are making?
I changed my scarf.
Put a nice
to the
scarf on, like finally
Back
back
to the
in
white
town.
one. Otherwise, very rugged.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just do like a group stealth check for you to do down the rain, but you guys get +10. So just do stealth checks +10.
With
Yeah,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
but with disadvantage. Yeah. Okay,
Up.
so yeah, no problem for you guys. Finley, you can make a stealth check with also with disadvantage unless you have anything else. You don't get the +10, unfortunately. Okay,
Oh, you have 6 stealth down.
nice. Yeah, and then Stain, and then also Yarok. If you guys are going separately or together.
Separately, I guess.
Separately.
Okay, then yeah, just roll as well. Same deal.
What if I don't want
Right
to go
there.
stealthily?
You don't have to go stealthily.
Hmm.
It just means that if there's anyone looking for you, they will almost definitely spot you
No, true.
because you're not attempting to hide from them. But however, there isn't anyone. If there isn't anyone necessarily looking for you, then
9.
it doesn't matter. Okay, so 9, 7, 10, 25, 23. Okay, you, Stain and Yarek, if you can make perception checks. Sadly, also with disadvantage. Pretty rough being exhausted.
Would I get
Advantage from
The-
the shield, but didn't you
yeah,
hide?
I'm carrying it. Would it work or
I think you're still attuned to it and you're still
Okay.
carrying it, so yeah, I think it works.
or regular perception?
Nice. Okay, so all of you pass through the gate. There is no authority that comes to stop you. There is no one that attempts to hold you up or anything like that. You walk through with everybody else just as normal as everybody else does, and you find yourself in the sort of main street and able to find your way through Hightown to the Knuckle and Boar individually, where you had agreed to meet.
Is it possible for me to stay outside and I'll try to see, like, as the group comes in, if they're being followed,
Sure. Yeah.
and while I'm like still disguised as another person?
Yeah. Sure. Okay. So you stand outside the Knuckle and Boar and keep an eye out. You can make a perception check. Right.
With disadvantage and a. Oh, I guess I have pretty good perception. But yeah, that's 2 and a 3.
2 is a 2. Yeah. You see everybody kind of slowly arrive in various forms and disguises, some better and some worse, but you don't see anyone following them. You don't see, like, as they enter, you don't see anyone kind of like conspicuously enter behind them or something into the place. It's not super busy, so it's not like there's tons of people coming in and out all the time, but yeah, you don't notice anything suspicious.
All right. Then sometime after the last of our party comes in, then I'll join them in the tavern.
Sure. You go into the tavern, and it is a kind of little bit of a smoky kind of like upper class kind of thing, but also relatively like darker and dimmer, and kind of like got some corners where people can do their business deals unimposed. So a good pick for a place where you want to stay relatively inconspicuous. It's not bawdy and jumping around and dancing and all the rest of it, right? Yeah, you guys want to rent a room straight away, or you want to find well, yeah, I mean, whoever arrives first, I mean, up to you guys. But
Well, it wouldn't be me, since I was waiting outside.
Just rent a couple rooms, I guess, depending how it'll be there.
yeah, a couple of rooms. You set you back 45 gold pieces.
So like,
If you want 3 rooms, they're 15 gold pieces each a night.
so but we can all sleep in one room as well.
You can, yeah. It's just not ideal and a little bit cramped and a little
Maybe
weird
2 rooms
also.
is fine.
It's mainly you mainly get the impression that if someone was to come and ask the innkeep, for example, if there was a big group of people in one room, it would be like a little bit more suspicious than like a normal.
We're
set of
just having
people
an
staying.
orgy. They wouldn't know. They can say that.
That might be the case, but that is still suspicious, or at least noteworthy. Let's put it like that.
I'm sure they'll do that in the high town anyway. in most
Yeah.
places.
You don't know what they get up to.
Behind closed doors.
Yeah. But you can rent 2. That's 30 gold. Whoever wants to pay it can do that. Seems like the owner of this establishment is relatively good at. They seem to. They don't want to ask questions basically about what you're doing. They give you the keys without a problem, and show you to rooms upstairs.
So
I'll
how many
pay.
rooms do we take then?
I want my
Let's take-
private room.
You're not getting a private room. We're taking 2
I'm
rooms.
paying it.
Ah, how does that
So
split then?
Staying can pay for a private room, and then it would cost you 30 gold between 4 of you.
All
If
right.
you want to do it in that way.
Yeah. I'm betting the rooms are Yarok, Finley, and
Rain Doodle.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yarok
Also-
can pay our room.
A bottle of
Oh, okay,
rum,
okay.
please.
Yep, to nurse the
Yeah,
wounds.
thanks.
A bottle of rum is going to cost you 1 gold piece
That's fine.
on top. But yeah,
Baller.
and she kind of shows you the rooms and gives you some keys for them, and yeah, you can take your long rest now if you want. If you have any other plans or anything else you want to do.
I'm feeling relatively safe here without keeping a guard to the rooms or something.
Going to cast alarm on the door as usual, or probably like around the room if it's small enough
Okay.
for that.
Yeah, I think you can cast it around your room. Yeah. Okay.
And me and Stain have the ring of communication, I think.
Yes.
Both of us. So if nothing happens in the rooms, then we can. If something happens, then we can contact each other through the ring.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So you have a little setup, and you'll take a long rest. So you're not taking any watches or anyone taking turns to watch out or anything other than the alarm spell being on. But
And I'll be
Drinking.
awake for half the night as well.
yeah, sure,
Drinking until I
Being an
pass
elf.
out.
for sure.
Another exhaustion for the next day.
Yeah. No, nothing cures exhaustion like a hangover. Okay. In that case,
Well, yeah, Yarok does the usual prayers, meditations, and gear upkeep on armor and weapons.
okay.
I'm humming some relaxing song for us to fall asleep better.
You have Song of Rest. You do have Song of Rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, I forgot
Um,
about that.
Yeah, you guys can take a long rest then.
Man, this is good.
Yay! Oh, someone's calling me. BRB.
Finley and Yarok, you guys can both roll perception checks, still with disadvantage because you haven't finished the long rest.
Okay. You just said press the long rest button.
Yeah, but this is
Uh,
before this happens.
yeah. While
So,
holding
sorry,
the shield,
what
yeah.
Were
no
perception
holding that
while
shield.
sleeping, all of us, or only
No,
the...
just Yarok and Finley for this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And the night passes peacefully without issue.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. But you wake up feeling refreshed, exhaustion gone after a second night of sleeping. Stain with a little bit of a headache, but otherwise, maybe
Bit
not a
of
headache,
rum
but,
fixes everything.
yeah.
Tear off the
Um,
dock, please.
You probably have to knock a couple of times extra on Stain's private room to get him to wake up. But you find yourself, yeah, I mean, at least seemingly safe for now, in Hightown.
Okay.
So as we go down for a breakfast in the tavern, guess we can take a table and try to discreetly talk about our plans.
Sure. I would like to go to check our tavern, old tavern,
Screaming,
Screaming
Maiden.
Maiden. I would like to go check it in my disguise, just to see and ask Marriott if he has seen anything, and then if nothing seems out of the ordinary, then I think we should head to the Dusk Palace.
Okay. You
So-
all going with Finley,
No.
and then Finley goes forward, or are you staying here and Finley goes on
I
his
can
own?
just like already leave and we can
But,
just start
Like we
walking.
can maybe discuss a bit more. I'm just
Okay, sure.
wondering, like, if we want to, do we want to try to deal with the chain company like now, or do we want to actually go and because, like, as you said, like we wouldn't want to implicate the Dusk Palace in this before. So, do we want to go there?
I don't want to go there like to the Silver and Blades. Like
Mm.
they have the whole casino basically on their side. I don't want to go there.
Home field advantage.
Yeah.
But like now that it seems that like the what was it, Moneyman Sam is also part of the organization of Chain Company, or at least like in some extent. Now to me, like breaking into the vault with Silver and Blades
Feist.
seems a lot more like reasonable, because before it seemed like maybe we didn't know, we had no evidence that Money One Sam was like involved in the Chain Company, but now definitely seems like he is. So now the vault of the casino is a lot more interesting than before. Like before it seemed like it would only be treasure of the casino, but now maybe there's something that will implicate them, or but yeah, like I don't think we should go guns blazing to the Silver and Blades, because yes,
Oh.
first of all, they have like like there's gonna be people in the casino, and also because we're gonna have like the city watch on our ass if we just go there and start killing people. Like was it the Stonewatch is not gonna look kindly upon murder, so we need to be discreet. Even though definitely I as well want to take revenge on the Chain Company.
I mean, we can do the same. Well, we can go to Stonewatch and tell them that Chain Company's after us. They want to murder us.
But I mean, what proof do we have?
Yeah, it's our word against theirs.
Yeah. But then if we go to the tavern and start killing people, then it's not our word. Like,
Yeah, but I vote
We
for
go
your
to-
idea about the
They
heist.
attack us. It's self-defense.
yeah. Ignore everyone else in the casino. They're all part of the plot against us.
Yes. Even if the mayor or whatever.
yeah, there might be some influential people there. But yeah, but I mean, we can maybe, in some disguise, we can maybe go Dusk Place, but I wouldn't go there as a group without any preparations.
Just one person in disguise. That's more than
Yeah.
enough.
And yeah, I think some covert action against Silver and Blades would be our best bet.
Maybe we could put a bounty on them.
Oh.
Get more mercenaries on this.
What we need, more mercenaries.
Yeah, we need more people. We need
Yeah,
more
like,
manpower.
Does Rain want to go with Finley using disguise self?
I could. If
To where?
Finley-
What are we doing?
Well,
now?
we
The
well we could
Screaming
go.
Maiden?
Yeah, I mean you, like how do you say it? You proposed it.
So what do you want to do with the Silver and Blades then?
Like that we could maybe try to break in.
But how?
At
Well,
night,
there was
like we were planning previously.
yeah, like there was the grate that they could lower stuff from in the kitchen, and we know that it's gonna be mostly empty in like the early, like very late in the night or very early morning, like those hours. They said that it would be, like it should be most likely as empty as it's gonna be, and we can
4
see if we
a.m.
can-
till midday. It's going to be like, was it cleaning or
was that
empty?
was it actually that late? Okay.
Cleaning and maintenance from 4 a.m. till midday.
Yeah.
So you gained a bit of information. I mean, this may or may not be part of the heist, but you did not procure any additional magical ways of opening the doors. That could be a heist to get the spells from the Ember Spire that you maybe need. However, you don't know what you need necessarily, so maybe you have to go and find out. But that's part of what you did. You also got some information in general. I'll update later about some more information that Stain would have found out in general about the clans and such in the city. And yeah, like you can spend your day doing that and preparing for if the heist is what you guys are choosing to do now,
I'm up for it.
then you can do it this evening and head there. Or yeah,
We probably wait pretty late evening. Very
Well,
late
so you
morning.
late,
know
like
that
very
the-
early morning.
Almost
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that, yeah.
like-
Like 3
You know the
a.m.
opening.
5 in the morning or something like that.
yeah, he told you the opening hours. The place closes at 4 a.m. They throw everyone out at 4 a.m. He said, and it reopens at midday the following day, morning, whatever. Right. So you have like a 8-hour window there, but presumably there's also going to be like cleaners and stuff coming in. They probably don't come in at 4 a.m. They probably come in at like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning and clean up, right? So you probably have like a few hours windows straight after closing time where you can potentially, it'll be the quietest it's likely to be.
Can we like sort of take a short rest in the evening to not get exhausted if we don't take full rest before the heist?
Is it possible to just take a long rest before we?
Yeah, I would say that you can, because you're pre-preparing. If you want to wake up at 4 a.m., then you just take a long rest
Okay.
a bit earlier and be ready for the long
That's
rest.
fine. I just didn't want to pay another 15 gold for a room.
We can just go to the Screaming Maiden.
We should go to Screaming Maiden to sleep. I mean, it's surely gonna be safe. Like they wouldn't come back there. Why would we sleep in a wrecked place?
But I
Let's
mean,
do that.
There's
Yeah.
also cheap taverns elsewhere, and that's also.
But that's free.
It is free.
They
Um,
would not expect that. Let's do it. Can I persuade my team?
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
do it.
if
Let's do it.
Yeah, other than the upstairs doors being kicked in, but the door itself
15.
on the front is still intact. So with a 15, I mean, I
It
think
might work
everyone's
on
on board.
Jaruk since Finley and Jaruk are friends, but I don't know about the rest of them.
One question would be: is anyone's character interested in carpentry or doing like these kind of like tools or jobs types of things?
Carpentry?
Yeah, like
like
woodworking.
woodworking, this kind of like repairing stuff, because they could make
Well, I
a roll to
repair
do some minor
clothes.
repairs if you want.
I mean,
What about
to
Stain?
No, no, thank you.
some extent,
about
I
cooking?
have even like
Well, I mean,
gantry.
because I can repair clothes. I can make clothes. I'm basically
Yeah.
tailor. I have some tailor background, so.
Well, you could try if you want as well. Yeah, I think there is officially like there is woodworking tools which you guys wouldn't have, but you can make something to put something together. Dudon and Finley, then if you want to try to just do some minor repairs on some of the stuff so that you can close the doors properly, for example, and you can like tidy up some of the stuff. And so just make we'll call it dexterity, I think. So just make dexterity rolls, no proficiency, no tools, nothing. Yeah, Finley, you're able to repair a couple of doors, dude. It's a little bit too advanced.
it's a
for
heavy
you,
door.
you know?
It's a
Yeah,
heavy
it's
door,
hard to
small me.
carry. Exactly. And you guys prepare and take a long rest if anyone needs to press the button. I don't think you do, but in case
I
you
do
want to get
actually, because
anything
I
back.
inspired someone.
Yeah. And if
Yeah.
you want to prepare any spells for anyone that needs to do that, I don't think anyone,
Wrong.
no one in this party does that, right? But-
Basically.
You don't cast
Kudos
call
does
lightning.
prepare, and
we're
also
all
Tommy.
dead.
Yeah, the
Divine.
Udon and me both
Oh,
prepare spells.
you do
but
prepare spells. So in that case, if there is anything you need to prepare, like you can also do that.
So, yeah, just I would want to discuss about the plan a bit. Like, I guess like dispel magic would be useful.
I
We
have it
do-
as well.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, so just with the way this spell magic works, if it's a spell above level 3, you have to
Yes,
roll for it, right?
Yeah.
So it's not guaranteed to work. So having multiple people who can cast it, multiple spell slots to use, could be useful in case
Yeah.
you fail a lot of rolls, for example. But
Brute
otherwise, yeah,
force it through.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, pass without trace, absolutely.
Mm.
Find traps could be useful. Maybe I don't need to speak with animals.
There were rats. Oh no, wait, that was
Oh,
you. There might be other rats. Yeah.
Are you actually able to talk with animals with your like telepathy thing, or is it only when you share a language?
I think when I share the language.
So you
Yeah,
can't cast
probably.
speak with animals and then telepathy an animal, right? What
Hmm.
does the wording of the telepathy thing say?
Can we recruit an army of
Okay.
rats?
Yeah, I mean,
If the
if
two of you share a
creature
language.
understand, yeah, to
Yep.
share
Okay.
language, so I can cast the the talk
Yeah, I
with
guess
animals and then use this.
Yeah, then it should work, right?
Yeah.
Because you can talk with them, then you should be able to. Then you
Yeah,
share a
once,
language.
yeah, once you share a language with them, yeah, I think it
Okay,
works.
keeping speak with animals. We don't need healing. Yeah, true. No
I
healing.
have healing.
Okay. I don't
Uh,
need healing word.
It isn't relevant here, but if it ever comes up, I do have the spell locate object in my spell list, and just
Okay.
scrolling
always
through
useful.
like if
Define
there is anything
object.
that might be.
Yeah.
Does
Like
a
this.
corpse, for example, count as a object?
No.
I have that one.
I mean, a
as well.
corpse might be an object because I think
Mhm.
locate person doesn't work on a corpse.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I mean, yeah, locate animals or plants.
You
is
can do
different.
animals, plants, objects, but not people.
Got it.
Nice. Okay, so yeah,
Does scrying work for?
you can
pe-
scry
with the-
people, right, but not
Yeah.
objects. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
think that-
so you guys wake up having pre-prepared, planned, etc. for the evening's activities, and
No one assaulted us.
you were not insulted in the evening. No.
Do we want? I've got the spell silence.
Yes.
That might be useful.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll
Just,
prepare that.
just remember you cannot cast spells whilst
Yeah.
inside
Crimson.
silence.
Don't remind us.
That might have happened in a previous
Only-
campaign.
2 times. 2 times.
Only if they have a vocal component, but that's
Yeah,
most
only vocal, yeah.
spells.
The other campaign's party burst into a room to attack someone, cast silence, and then went, "Ah, shit, we can't do any of the stuff we planned because it requires vocal components." Anyway,
The only vocal non-vocal I can cast is actually counter spell.
No.
It's like,
that's not vocal. I've always thought you
No,
would have
only
to say
somatic.
a word, but yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
but
sense, yeah.
I guess it's that you don't have time to.
Yeah, you
start.
just hand in the air or something. Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Probably don't need zone of truth. We're not interrogating anyone.
you never know what you find. I mean, we could maybe someone from the chain company is there. We capture them,
Hopefully.
interrogate them.
Mm.
So
It would be nice to
Zero.
get at least one of them alive eventually. That we don't all just decapitate all of them and then fucking tuck
Aw.
their
oh
ears
yeah, I
into
forgot
the
that
necklace.
that was a plan on the original.
Yeah, but I mean, we only got one.
So yeah,
Others ran.
what's the policy here? Do we kill or?
I'd
Yes.
say if we can, we capture them alive. But if that's an option, we kill them.
Alright, I should probably have a revivify on my prepared list.
Yes. Yes. In general,
Just
I
in
think that's a
case.
good idea.
I forgot that I can.
Hopefully, won't need it. So you, heading to the street outside of the Silver and Blades. Then, yeah, it's the middle of the night. So it's very dark and easy to approach the building without a problem. Checking over, you guys had already checked over. Essentially, there's a butcher shop. Door is on the side of it, and on that same side there is like an alleyway, small access alleyway that goes presumably to the back of the butcher shop. which logically seems to be the only place where a hatch could be. You can, of course, just use the stairs, which you know where they are, but there is also this hatch option available. So, who wants to do what, go first, etc.?
Can we give the ring to Dudon? And if you could, Dudon, go first as some sort of animal from to the backyard to see where if there's
Sure.
a hatch. Latch.
Sure.
Okay.
I can be
What animal you
maybe
want?
rat could be good. Rat are also good climbers.
So, sorry, how many times can you change into a wild form?
2.
That's
When
quite
did it go
little.
to 3?
Yes. No,
Or-
2.
I think at some point didn't it go to 3, but
Yes,
probably
at some point, like a higher levels.
quite
but,
high level, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
you get it back at
something like
short rest.
Yeah.
So, same with Warlock spell slots. Like eventually we get more than 2, but it's
Yeah,
pretty
but
late.
we might not be able to take short rests during this heist,
No.
so
Most likely not.
maybe can we approach just the backyard without Dudon turning?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Let's
I
do
can-
it
I
Just
then.
pass without trace and then go
Yes,
stealthily.
exactly.
Good luck.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone's
Yeah,
stealth check,
that's a-
or?
Yeah, so if you guys are all going together,
Yeah.
then it would be a group stealth check. If you're sending just one person out, then they make the stealth check. But otherwise, it's just a group
All
stealth check.
together.
So you ideally
It's
want
lagging.
more
Yeah.
successes than fails, is it?
Yeah, it's lagging a lot. It's not. Nothing's coming through.
Well,
I'm
press
gonna
again.
roll with disadvantage since
Nope.
my armor.
Well, it counts my
failure.
first.
No. Fuck.
Nice.
Oh,
But still plus 10 on those ones.
Yeah, plus 10. So yeah, so Finley with a 35, incredibly stealthy. Dudon
Alright.
with a 14, but and also a natural 1, 24, and Stamen 19 and a 12 from Yarek. Okay.
Nobody.
Sure.
You don't notice anyone noticing you.
Yeah. I mean, you guys don't know necessarily whether there's anyone even to be detecting you. However, you move forward down the back alley, and you find yourself. There is like a small kind of like delivery yard, the back of the butcher's shop, where things are obviously delivered, and you can see pretty like straightforwardly a grate in the ground of the like paved area in the back of the butcher shop. You can see that the grate is a pretty heavy like iron, obviously like not designed to be easily just picked up by one person and entered, because it leads into, as you guys know, a casino, but it is also kind of nondescript and kind of hidden in plain sight in that respect. But you guys obviously know where it leads. However, you will need to get into it somehow.
into
Would
the
it be
backyard.
possible to retcon a bit and say that I have cast detect magic before we started moving, as a ritual? Or
Oh, as a
I-
ritual.
I-
Yeah, as a ritual. Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you just cast it? But
yeah.
yeah, you could have pre-prepared that, which is
Yeah.
fine. With detect magic on, you don't sense any like magical auras or spells around the grate. There's
Yeah.
no magical protections to this that you can tell.
So can we get into the backyard by climbing something, or?
You can just walk straight into the backyard. Like I say, this
Okay.
grate is very like nondescript. It's hidden in
Security
plain
by
sight,
obscurity.
essentially. Yeah, exactly. It just looks like a grate that could lead to any sewer or something like that. You
Okay.
wouldn't know it leads down into a casino unless you already knew it was there. It's also covered in like a grill with like very fine mesh, so that you can't see through it either. But so you don't know whether it opens up and it's straight into the kitchen, or whether there's like a tunnel system, or you have no idea.
Let's
from
find
here.
out.
But this is just the first part, so yeah.
Is the latch like big enough for both Yaruk and Stain, for example, grab onto it at the same time, so they could pull
Yeah.
it together?
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Just-
make an attempt.
You're strength
Just
based,
be-
right, Stain? Are you?
Well,
Okay.
well, I have muscle.
Tony, did it consume the diamonds?
Yes.
Well, if this goes poorly, we'll need to do another heist.
I mean, we will get the diamonds from this heist. It's fine.
I have handful of dual crystals. We have to go check those out if some of them are diamonds in a shop.
Diamonds are normally dull, but you never know.
They could be
Um,
dusty. I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to attempt to lift it, you can tell immediately just looking at it that one person, even Yarok, like, is I know Yarok technically not strong, but like a big orc guy.
I mean, yeah,
I mean-
16 strength.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
strength,
you are actually straight, yeah, stronger than I thought. But you know that one person's not going to be able to lift it, but multiple people perhaps. Might
I
be able to
will
do it.
inspire you.
Yeah, just be quiet.
You need to
I mean,
use
it's
the.
middle of the night.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna inspire you with words. You're so strong.
Poetry.
You are
Yes,
Yaruk
I-
the Rumble Crusher.
Oh yeah, that is inspiring.
And
Okay,
I'll
you.
get
I
some
forgot
divine
about that.
guidance.
So either you can make a roll, Yarok, with advantage because of the help from Stain, or both Yarok and Stain can make a roll separately.
I
But only
trust.
one
I
of
trust
you
the
can use the inspiration.
Yaruk roll.
Yeah.
Your call, mate.
So straight up strength or
Ah, yeah, just a strength check. Yeah.
Advantage.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. Stain and Yarok with muscle pull onto this grate, and 3, 2, 1, pull it up. Feeling incredibly inspired by the fighting title of Rumble Crusher. You guys pull the grate open, and underneath there is a small, like, cavity, I guess. And then underneath that there is another grate, but this one is just like a wooden. It's not really a grate, like a wooden sort of trapdoory type of thing with bars, which you can see. For those of you that saw the grate when you were in the kitchen, this is like the underside of it. Basically, this is what it looked like from down below. So you are pretty confident that straight through here is into the kitchen.
How deep is the cavity before the next one?
Only like this much or something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Do you want to try to open that one as well then?
This one doesn't look like it's heavy because it's gonna flip down like that. It just depends how you want to like kick it open, or
Do we
you
wanna peek in
I think stealth. would be good.
stealthily? I can stealthily peek in.
someone else than
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So,
can
yeah, you-
lower Dudon down, Mission Impossible style.
Can you guide me?
So
Is
sorry.
it cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, guide
I'll
me.
Are you
give
going down?
guidance.
I am
Well, first
stealthily.
first open it and see what's there.
I am stealthily person as well.
What's your
We could
stealth?
both go. Better than yours.
How much?
Finley,
3.
Mine is 6.
No. I'm small.
Well, this is just to
Oh, yeah.
open. This
I'm
is just
just-
to open the trap door initially, anyway, and then you can both go down or whatever. But
Yeah.
if you want to open it stealthily, stealth check as well.
so Dudon,
Pretty
you don't actually, you're not
good.
proficient in stealth.
No,
Okay.
but I'm proficient in sleight of hand.
Me too.
Ah, and survival as well.
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm lying. I was, but it's 4 anyway because of my dex.
Yeah, because of the
Jack of all trades.
And dex.
Okay, so you guys are all positioned above and can see through the small crack that Finley is making that the wait, this is not here.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I
was
just
like,
realized I thought
fuck.
that was on the other layer. No, the kitchen below you, which is just illuminated a little bit by the moonlight coming in from above, but otherwise is dead, quiet, and empty. It's about though still at least like a 8 or 9 foot drop from the ceiling down to the floor from here, which is decently doable, but might make some noise, etc. if you fail it, if that's something you're concerned about.
Hush.
Rope. Fine. Lower down with rope instead of jumping.
We have to attach the ropes to something.
I mean,
We can also have Jaruk hold it and then Jaruk jumps down alone, I guess. Jaruk, like, how, what was it? 8, 9 feet?
Yeah.
So if Jaruk's like holding down, like going like this, his feet is gonna touch the ground before. Because if he's like
Well,
almost
yeah.
7 feet, his hands are probably longer than 2 feet, I'd guess.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So just about at full
Easy.
extension, you could lower yourself down. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So Yarok, you hold the rope and we climb down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yarok,
Sounds
you
good.
dangle still will climb you.
That's the way up. That's the way up.
Yeah. Who wants to go down first?
Me.
Then, if you're going stealthily as well, then we'll keep the same stealth check from before. But you just need to make an athletics check with advantage, or you can also use acrobatics, as you are being rope lowered, which is pretty much the only good use of acrobatics, I think. Not the best. But Finley lowers them.
Stop. Better.
Okay.
15.
Nice. 15. Okay. You lower yourself down and looking in the dark, which is most of the problem of this as well. You're not sure exactly what you're going to stand on when you hit the ground. And you kind of put one foot down onto something like a stool or something, which then rocks from side to side, and you kind of balance for a second, almost falls over, but you manage to right yourself
Okay.
and get yourself down onto the ground at the bottom.
Okay.
Going first is the most difficult one, so the rest of you guys can easily follow down once Finley is able to position the.
I'm gonna
make
position
sure
the
they're
stool so that I'm just gonna hold it so they can like lay their
But
feet
just-
on it easier and
Yeah, but I can just lower them to the ground so that
Sure.
there's nothing.
Yeah. Either
Nothing in
a
the
stool or the
way.
ground is it works fine. And Yarek is able to push himself down without a problem as well. Not that much of a challenge once you're down here. However, you are now in the kitchen. You can all make perception checks when you arrive. Also, just a quick check around. Really should be passive perception, I guess, but
I'm
rolling is
assuming we
more
have
fun.
all of our gear with us.
I assume so. If you're wearing all of your gear, yeah.
hope so.
Does it help if I use my hooded lantern?
For this initial perception, no, but it might in
Like,
the
So many
future.
ones.
yes.
I don't think
Another
we
one
want
for
to
me.
make that
Lucky.
much light.
Okay.
Lucky.
okay.
You are
Ah.
rolling.
Not
It's just a
once.
perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It doesn't cost him anything.
Not the one.
whoa,
Not
plus
the
one.
one.
Okay. Dudon and Stain, you guys are focused more on the like looking at the next direction to go and
Money.
what's in this room, etc. The rest of you listen out a little bit more, but only Rain actually picks up the sounds of conversation coming from the other side of the north door. Quiet conversation, so it's a little bit further away from the door. You hear two people talking, and you obviously, having been here before, realize that that's like in the bar area. There are two people in there.
I'm gonna like show everyone to be quiet. Maybe I don't know
Yeah,
if they
there-
see me. Maybe they see. Well, maybe from the light above.
At
Yeah,
least
in
those
this
of
room
us
it's
with
not
dark
that
vision.
dark. Yeah, and some people
Yeah.
have dark vision, etc. Yeah.
At least me then. I don't remember if Dudan has.
I don't.
Okay, so me.
Yeah. So, yeah, Rain
And I'm
indicates
just
that
gonna
there
like
is something.
use message to tell people that there are people on the north door that are
Yeah,
talking.
probably the people on, well, not on closing shift, but closing down the bar.
Yeah.
Stuff.
But I think we could potentially still continue our mission. We have the silence spell, so
Yeah, but
Okay.
if it's coming from the north, just
Yeah, we're
go
going
west.
here.
Anyways, yeah.
true.
Yeah, so you guys who remember the layout or who were here before, there's a door here which you remember leads into a storeroom in this direction.
By the
again,
way, am I
whoever
detecting any
was-
magic?
no, not at this point, no.
Yeah.
Let me put a thing on you so I remember.
Mm.
Detecting magic, and also
Oh,
Dudon is
also for
still-
me, as
yeah.
without traces concentration.
But yeah, no magic detected here. Regular kitchen, from what you can tell. The door, small wooden standard door to the west, and the same to the north. Who wants to go first?
I'll keep going first. I'm gonna open the door.
give you more guidance.
Thank you,
Yeah.
brother.
So another stealth check if you are doing this stealthily, assuming you
Yeah,
are.
silently.
Would you like a hooded lantern?
And this
so you
does
can
actually
see?
have the +10 still.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
How much
So
does
you-
it last?
1 hour.
Okay.
So you're definitely
need
good
to
for
be
that.
quick.
How's that 32 looking?
Yeah, I think probably pretty good. I'm just gonna turn this light down because this is probably too high here. But yeah, you are able to open this door incredibly quietly, peek through, and there is nothing on the other side except this small storage room. However, it is very dark, given that there's no light source currently except for the small amount of light coming through the vent.
Okay.
So just bear that
I
in
go.
mind as you move forwards.
I can't see shit. Can you go first?
I can get. Oh wait, actually. Detect magic was concentration, right? Like yeah, for sure it is. Yeah. So I'd have to light, but yeah, I'll go.
I offer you my lantern.
Let's not turn any lanterns on here. in
It's
this-
a
It's a
hooded
hooded
lantern. It
lantern.
doesn't show that any more than this.
It
when
is
he
designed,
when he
yeah,
pulls out the
hooded
lantern, I'm
is-
like,
but
Fine,
the
we'll
hooded
go sit
lantern
in the
is
dark.
is designed to. The hooded part of it is that it only gives off a really small amount of light around you and doesn't shine off in other directions. So it would be relatively stealthy in this scenario if you want to use it. But it's up to you. But whoever's going first, you can move forward and to the next door.
are you going, Rain, or are you not going?
Well, yeah, sure, I'll go first.
It's a real heist. Nice. Yeah, so again, if you want to open the door stealthily, if you want to check it out, you can make another stealth check. And you still have +10 from Dudon, so
So yeah, I'll. Do I see any traps or anything like that on this door?
you can make an investigation check.
We have been here before though and touched these
Yeah,
doors.
But it was during the day.
Yeah, true.
No, this looks relatively standard.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
see
gonna
anything.
stealthily open the door then.
Another stealth check goes on.
14.
Or
14, so not too bad, but there is a small little creak as you open the door, just a tiny bit. However, on the other side, again, it's a small corridor here, but there's no one standing in this small corridor on the other side of the door. Now you do see the larger, more reinforced wooden door here, and yeah, and you guys know this goes back to the gaming room.
So do we move forwards? Yeah, the rest of us, or
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
move. You guys
At
can move
this
as
point,
you, as you
I'm
want to
blind,
here,
like
yeah.
I can't see anything. So,
Maybe the hooded
So-
lantern then.
Yeah, yeah. We close this door. Oh,
oh,
Yes.
the darkness! I'm
we-
afraid of the
close
dark. I
that.
start screaming. I'm just kidding.
yeah, since dark vision doesn't give color vision, it's like very dark gray. Or...
Yeah, what's the stats on the hooded lantern? Does it say how much light it gives off?
Need to
Steam?
Google that. Can't remember.
Guys, I can't see you. Where are you
Ow.
guys?
Fucking.
Spooky.
If you lower the hood, it's
That's me.
dim light in
You
a
do not.
5-foot radius.
5-foot radius of dim light. Is that all? Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, something touched me.
There we go. You have the light of the hooded lantern now.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh,
But if you raise the hood, what is it?
me and Dudon
Uh,
are just holding each other like, oh.
If you lift it, it's bright light 30 feet and dim light for an additional 30 feet. So like,
So that's
Okay.
like normal.
Hmm?
That's like normal lantern then.
Yeah, yeah. So for now, you have just the dim light.
So it's either up or down. There's no middle ground for it.
That's too difficult engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can decide.
We'll keep it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're out for now.
I do have the. What was it called? The other one. bullseye lantern. But that's
Yeah, I think this is
That's
best.
like a
specific.
narrow beam
Yeah.
type of thing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so
Detect magic?
detect magic is what's the radius?
Or did it go through? Let's see.
It doesn't go through stone. I know that. I
It
know
was like
that.
some. Wasn't
Yeah,
it
1
some?
feet or
Yeah.
5.
Like so wood.
1
3
foot
feet
stone.
of
3
wood.
foot
or
of wood
deep.
is quite far. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 meter.
So yeah, you can start to detect here the magic from the door that you know is behind this door,
Mm.
but this door itself doesn't appear to have any enchantments
Yep.
or something on it.
I'll investigate it again.
Yeah.
Or traps.
Is it still locked? I mean, we left it open like long time ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't appear to be trapped, but it is locked.
I'll go back to the group or Dudon's behind me, I guess. So I'll say that it's locked, and need someone else to deal with that.
Can I
So
get some
I haven't
foraging
actually
birds?
been in this part before, so
Ah,
where is the vault is?
It's
Up
like through
high.
that door.
Ah,
Left.
left. Okay.
Yeah.
So up goes back to
To
the.
the gaming room where we played.
Yeah. So I was wondering about using silence, because
We
have
might
you
need to
seen?
use dispel magic on the magical
Yeah,
door.
but how big is the room there? Have you guys seen?
It was really like 5-10 feet hallway,
Yeah.
10 feet hallway or something. From what I
Yeah, 'cause
remember.
I was thinking that since silence also creates an area which through sound cannot pass, so if I make like an area that's outside of the door itself, like there's still
Yeah, you
room
can
for
create
you
a
to
like
cast.
sound barrier, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
That's actually a good idea. Yeah,
So it doesn't
somewhere
go
like here.
through. Okay, so we could cast. We could make sound and it doesn't go through the silence area at all.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually brilliant, brilliant idea of the
It's
using
pretty
the
big
spell.
Where
area
can you
though.
center it? Do you need to see an area that you center it to, or what's the?
Also, what's the
Well,
radius?
centered on a point you choose within range. I probably would have
Point
to
you
see
choose?
see the point, but then
Isn't it said
just-
specifically if you need to see it?
Can you link it? Ah, you did.
well, when you said it, it's,
Oh.
just at the same time.
A
Yeah, I
point
mean, it doesn't.
choose.
It's not
Which
specific
one is
that you have
S?
to see
What
it.
what
but
did somatic mean?
It was like movement.
hand
Okay.
motions, like yeah.
So it doesn't
Somatic
require
gestures.
sight.
doesn't
That-
require
that's another
materials.
component.
Ah, okay,
thing.
okay, okay.
Yeah, you have to say something and move your fingers to cast it. But I mean, yeah, I would say the thing is that when you're trying to, for example, cast it inside a wall, you wouldn't know what is inside the wall necessarily to
Yeah.
choose a point there. So I think you probably have to see the point where you can, but you can still put it like, if you could see a tiny little keyhole, you could put it on the other side of the door through the keyhole or something like that, right? Like,
Mm.
But maybe try to aim it like that. It won't reach to the other bigger rooms, just in case that if somebody happens to walk on that area and everything goes silent for him, that's a bit suspicious. How
True.
likely that is to happen? Not really, but
It's possible.
Yeah.
You'd notice that probably very. Like
easy.
if you enter an area of silence, you probably notice that straight away, because
Yep.
everything goes
Yep.
completely
Yep.
silent the moment you enter it.
so I mean, 20-foot radius is so big that I can't put it on the map and you guys be able to see it. Like this is
Yeah,
one
yeah.
corner of it, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean maybe if you
Like,
put the center
here.
like on stain. Oh
Uh,
wait, it still goes above.
Yeah, from where I am right now.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
scratch it, or
No, if I do it from where I'm currently.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. Yeah, it's completely
Okay.
fine. out there.
So where Yarrick is currently centered around you there. Okay.
Question: Can I
yeah.
speak with the silent? You know, it's mental, so
I mean, it's called
Can?
silent speech, so yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, yeah. Yeah, I'd say telepathy works, yeah, yeah. Sending spells and stuff still work, I think. Or maybe not because you have to say the words out loud, but
Yeah, and like, for example, my message spell has a vocal component, for example. So
sure, yeah. But yeah, I think the silent speech works inside the silence field, yeah. That would make sense to me.
But
Okay,
yeah,
are you trying to lockpick or?
yeah,
it's
once the silence is.
ritual spell. I'm casting it as a ritual, so taking 10 minutes if everyone's okay with that.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, if you wait 10 minutes, it's quite a long time to wait.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is a
that's
pretty
Do we,
time,
do we want to take the risk?
Uh,
I mean,
Can you
you-
just
so-
use the spell slot for it?
yeah, exactly.
okay, yeah, I think I'll just use spell slot.
Okay.
It's probably wiser.
Okay. Sure. Then everything goes quiet. I need I need one of those filters to make the volume go super low.
Yeah, wait, just everyone mute it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, have everyone muted on Discord and.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can attempt to lock pick if you wish. 17. Yeah, this lock, it was not that complicated as you already tried once before on it. And 17 is enough to pick the lock on this first door, which, as you know, is not the real door to the vault. But yeah, in doing so, you open up that door, and the other side you see the large metal vault door, as you already did, detecting magic as you are, Rain, as well.
I just have a
see that.
question. Why is it +4?
Proficiency plus
Ah,
whatever your dexterity is.
I maintain it should be like 6.
The random modifiers to it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh. Nice. So, walking out of the sphere of silence, Dudon and Finley, who keep playing with the door lock on the other side. And yeah, you're in this corridor, and you see as well the arcane rune on the vault as well, as you previously did. And I mean, Rain is also detecting magic here, so.
So this.
The-
Well, I guess
So this silence doesn't reach the door there.
no.
Not here, no. This blue line is where the edge of it.
Stain, can you come behind me to the door? I don't know where.
Sure.
I need some.
And maybe Yahrok coming as well over here somewhere.
Sure.
We all fit in the corridor.
Yeah, it's a bit of a squeeze, but
I
you
don't
can
know
just
if
walk.
Yarok needs
small-
to be there at the same time, but I'm gonna first try to dispel magic on the door.
And I actually go behind Yahrok.
I mean, the hallway is like 2 meters wide still, right? So
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say
I
you
mean,
can meet
it's-
people side by side in
Yeah, in a
normal
non-combat
situations.
in a scenario, it's
So,
fine for people. like that.
Yarok, can you guide me? And then probably I need to roll
Yeah.
for this, I'm
I
guessing.
will know. Actually, I can't
Okay.
because
Silence.
silence requires concentration, as does guidance.
Oh, true.
So, do I need to roll?
Just before you do this, Rain, I think if you're going to do an Arcana check, also.
$16.
16. With the detect magic up, you are able to see that there are 2 spells on this door. You can see the arcane rune of one of them, but there is more than one spell cast on the door for sure. So when dispelling Finley, you don't know which one necessarily you're dispelling, but you can pick 1 or 2 and attempt to dispel 1 or 2 of them.
I will dispel one.
Wait, what's the benefit between only dispelling one?
Yeah, isn't?
Oh, does dispel magic dispel all the magic? Not
Yeah.
per spell.
I think it. Yeah, I think it's.
It says choose
Oh,
one.
any
feature.
spell.
Yeah, you can
on the target
choose
ends.
one
Okay.
magical effect. So you could choose to only dispel one, but
Ah.
if you choose like the door then it would try to dispel all
All magic from the
effects
door.
on
Does
the
that
door.
affect the
Okay.
difficulty of rolling it?
No.
Every spell above level 3, you need to do like a
Roll,
check.
but the roll
Yeah.
doesn't get harder
Okay.
if there are
Yeah.
more
Then I'll
spells.
just try the door itself.
Yeah, do the whole door. Yeah. I thought it was per spell, so that's fine. Yeah, you will need to make a roll, which is 10 plus 4, 14. So it is
sorry,
your
what?
spell casting ability modifier. You have to be a 14.
1d what?
I
So
don't know, whatever your spell casting ability is.
No, like you said before, my spellcasting ability, you said me to roll something.
So it's a
roll
d20
with
plus your
20.
spell casting.
charisma. Do you ability check?
So it's like,
Okay.
isn't it?
You probably don't. I'm
Plus-
thinking, do you get proficiency or anything?
So 1d20 plus 3 plus 1 for Jack of all trades, no?
I don't think you get Jack of all trades for spells.
Oh.
How was the spells? Is this the spell save DC or the spell?
Make an
Okay.
ability check using your spellcasting ability. So
Where the fuck can you use the spellcasting ability?
Your spellcasting ability is just whatever ability you use to cast
yeah,
spells.
it's just
So
your
in Bard's case,
intelligence
it's Charisma
or-
Okay.
I rolled 20.
yeah, 20 succeeds after all that. And yeah, so both spells are ended. One of them was under level 4 and one of them was above. Well, one of them was level 4, one of them was sub level 3, so it's automatically succeeded. And you watch as the arcane runes also dissipate on the door itself, and it remains in front of you as a regular steel door.
Okay. Does it
It
have
is-
a normal
Big-
handle that you can just push down and
No,
push in?
wait. Before.
I'm just
before,
asking!
Okay.
It has a big wheel, like a vault door on the front.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Alright, I'm backing off.
But,
Now you can say Dudon.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Like before. Now that the magic is gone and before anybody touch it, I would want to
Investigate for traps.
and cast find traps.
Okay, yeah.
Into
So
the corridor you go where sound is permitted.
Yes.
yeah. Within range that is within line of sight, a trap for the purpose of spell, blah blah blah. Spell. Okay, what happens if you see a spell? Reveals the trap is present. You don't learn the location. This is a weird spell.
Wait. Yeah, actually, yeah.
So
I
it
just
reveals
clicked
that a
right
trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense. Okay, so you sense for traps with a spell. You find that there is a trap on the door. And because you get to know the danger of the trap, you feel that it will probably fill the corridor with acid.
Nice. Nice. Can we?
Can I do an investigation about the trap on the door?
Yeah, do you get advantage on it since you know there is a trap there?
Yeah, I think if Dudon points out the trap, then somebody doing an investigation check can, yeah,
Alright.
more specifically look at it. Yeah. Nice. On investigating it and looking at the trap, you realize that the large wheel on the front of the door is a ruse, a fake wheel that when turned
Nice.
will just put acid down into the corridor. And there is actually a much smaller keyhole sort of hidden in the inlay on the right hand side, which you identify is the actual correct keyhole for using the key. But it does appear to be still locked. Also, there is no other like handle, so like it maybe swings open by itself or something, but there is no like handle to turn. There's just this keyhole that you're expected to put a key in. That was close.
Yeah. Just open. Just try if it's open.
Yeah.
Do we try to
And then
lockpick the
fucking
keyhole?
die.
But yeah, you can
Yeah,
attempt
that's gonna
to.
probably be
So
pretty
it is that-
difficult, but
Let's
Yeah,
try.
but I mean,
So I can try again. So
I'll
but-
inspire you, my friend.
thank you. So should it be
1d8.
like the dexterity modifier plus proficiency bonus?
Yes,
both.
if you
Okay,
if you
so
are
it's-
proficient in thieves' tools. But I think the reason is because you're
Oh,
not.
I'm not. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's just
Yeah,
a dexterity
yeah, it's
modifier.
different from in Baldur's Gate. There is no like thieves
Wait.
tools proficiency. It uses sleight of hand.
I have
That
I have
might take
thieves
people
tools
back.
in my tools.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you both bought thieves tools, but
Oh.
neither of you
Yeah.
are proficient in them, as far as I
Yeah.
remember.
Okay, so
Okay.
gonna
Says
put
in-
Because that requires you to basically be a rogue or have some roguish background or some kind of criminal background or something, right?
it's
Yeah.
so weird that in the proficiency bonus you can choose proficient, expertise, jack of all trade, but you can choose like none.
Well, none
I
is
think if you
the
leave it
default.
empty.
Yeah, but you can't. At least I can. There is not option to leave it none or
In
empty.
what?
Yeah.
Maybe
In
because I
proficiency
think
bonus.
possibly in regular D&D you can't use a
Uh,
toolkit if you're not proficient.
Like this,
Actually,
you know.
like that part of the character handbook, I think, is only for tool proficiencies. So if you
Yeah.
don't have the proficiency,
Yeah,
you're not
that's,
supposed to have it in there at
Ah,
all.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah,
only
good,
supposed to be in
yes.
your inventory.
It's
Yes.
not
Inventory,
yeah,
yeah.
you're not.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. But okay.
But
I'm
anyway, it's
just,
basically just a dex check.
yeah, I'm just gonna put -3 to the modifier in it, so it's fine.
Okay.
So yeah. Ooh.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I got the
One- 1d8.
bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Use
okay.
it.
Yes.
You know that this luck is difficult.
Yes.
26.
26.
Are you all done with modifiers?
I
Before I tell you the result, and you
Yeah.
can't use
Think
any
Because
more.
we don't
so.
have any more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't
I
have
can't.
guidance. No, yeah.
Yeah. 25 was the DC.
Yeah!
So
I
you
was
click,
thinking that might be it because
Yeah.
you click open
Yeah.
the.
30 would
it
be
takes-
crazy for us.
Yeah. You're not sure exactly how, Dudon. You know how to work locks of this kind of mechanical level, but
Bad
somehow.
He works best under
y-
pressure.
Yeah. When it comes to stealing things, you have a natural inclination for this kind of thing. And actually, yeah, without problem, you click the door, which does in fact, when unlocked, just swing open by itself rather than requiring a handle or something to open it. The vault opens. Inside, you see a big old pile of gold. You see multiple chests that are on the sides of the inside this. It's a metal walled vault. You
in,
see a
Stain.
carpet. You see a bunch of gems
Don't
on
move in yet. Don't
on a
move in
pedestal.
Yet, guys. As they're trying to go past me, I'll like don't move in yet.
Yeah. And you also see oddly like a weird kind of almost like a sarcophagus type of thing, like a reliquary, right? A golden like embossed, looks very like fancy. It's quite large. You're not even really sure how it got in here in the first place, but it's a heavily embossed, decorated reliquary, which is something that basically holds like an artifact or an object in reverence, right? So that is also very weird, and that's the first thing that you see as well when you open the door. It's on display, sort of thing. But yeah,
Okay, so detect magic.
My messages are not coming through.
yeah. I don't know if there's something.
Refresh.
Yeah,
You're
maybe
in
just
silence
refresh.
zone. That's why.
Yeah, you can't type while silence.
God damn it.
Oh, it.
Is it working? Yeah, so with detect magic on, then I just need to always check what detect magic actually tells you. For the
Just like the
duration,
school of the spell and what?
If it has any.
Yeah. Did I see what was actually magical? I think I saw that as well, right? Like what is magical and what school? Let's see. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to say a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that there's magic, and you learn it. So it's only if you use the action actually that you. So like during combat, you won't really like. You'll only sense the presence of magic, like there is magic here. But if you're
Yeah,
actually
okay.
using time and action, then you learn like what is magical and what is the school of it.
Okay, so you sense that there is magic in the vault. You sense that there is. Well, then you can use your action, right? So there is a faint aura around the reliquary, and one of the gems on the side, which you can't quite see from your angle, but if you looked into the room, you would notice one of the gems in there also has an aura around it, and then there is also a third aura on the rug or carpet, directly in front of the door.
Ah,
And the magic
there-
schools of these.
The schools of magic are. I mean, one of them. Okay, yeah, transmutation, illusion, and
Evocation of the rug.
no illusion. Illusion. Twice illusion and two illusions and one. You see which item is which?
Well, I guess because
Yeah.
you use your
it
action
to
and you
check
see
each thing.
one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So there is illusion on the reliquary, there is illusion on the rug, and there is transmutation on one of the gems.
And I
It's
share
a
this
philosopher's
information.
stone.
And what about traps? Dudon, that's next.
Yeah, the Dudan goes and casts find traps now with better view.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Is
I
it
guess.
Up to
actually
you.
something
You can do
that's-
an investigation to just look for traps normally, but find traps is definitely going to
Is
find
the
them,
is the
so-
rug a little bit suspicious?
Well, I mean, it's magical rug placed. Yeah, for sure it is. Hella
You guys have
suspicious.
seen Aladdin, right?
Might be a whole new world.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
It will
doing.
take
You're
your
casting it
breath
again.
away.
You cast it again. You sense the presence of any trap within range. A trap for the purpose of anything that would inflict sudden or unexpected. Was it specifically intended? Okay, then yes, the rug is a trap, and there's- I mean the danger is that stepping on the rug is bad for you. Like I think that's about as much as you would tell
What
us.
if we
Yeah.
pull it with our hands
Can
out of?
we, yeah, maybe lift it first and see what's under, and not
I mean, it's
just
magical.
instant.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
if
also
you
rain tells
step
us
on
magical,
it,
yeah.
if you
It's
take
wasn't it illusion? So it might not actually exist. It might be an illusion, and there's like a spike trap underneath or something.
Can
Jarrod
I
is a brave
can I
one to
take
touch.
the edge of the rug and start pulling it?
We probably
Yeah.
don't want the person concentrating on the silence spell.
That is good point.
I will take the rug and pull it
Okay.
like this.
So you want to pull the rug towards you?
Well, now
Or-
you say it like that. I don't know.
Like,
No, I mean, just.
can't we use like? Do we?
Does anyone have a 10-foot pole?
I
we can
have my
also,
wooden
like-
stick. I have my
Oh,
wood stick.
can we jump over the rug?
No.
You
Don't.
can try.
Yeah, but scouting
They-
first.
Do,
Yeah,
do we want to? We could also just dispel magic in the room.
In the room?
True.
Or on the rug. It's
Well, I
one
mean, it-
object.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Can't do the whole room.
But-
But...
True.
But my
Well,
spell slot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I also I give my wooden stick to Finley, so Finley can
So you have like a walking stick, do that, right?
But what if it casts
Quarter stuff.
a alarm?
It was
Well,
illusion. So
Well,
it
you know
can't
from
see
you know
or-
from rain
okay.
that you
it's
know that
illusion.
it's illusion.
Okay, I'm gonna poke
I'm
it with
casting
a stick.
dispel magic. It's
So for
fine.
example,
What?
Because it's illusion, that means that it might well be something that it doesn't look to be. So for example, there could be no rug, and then there could be a trap. It could also be that the rug is actually a polar bear.
It
Well,
probably
or-
would-
Whatever it is, Dudon has dispelled it. So the
Ah,
rug,
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
the
okay.
rug is dispelled. The illusion is dispelled, and you see that it is in fact a rug with a hole in the center, and underneath the center is in fact a pit lined with what appear to be like acid barbs, like glass-filled needles that, on impaling yourself on them, will break, thus injecting the acid into you.
We could have jumped
an acid
over
field.
it. Oh my god.
But yes, you can see that this is revealed to be a trap, which is now like relatively easy to avoid. Basically, now that you know it's there, you can step around it.
And we only know that was the only trap that find traps found in the room.
That was the only trap.
I'm gonna jump in the room. Woo! But I
Jump
don't
in
see
the- you
anything.
jump in
straight
the
into
hole.
the straight into the hole.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, so inside the room, yeah, I mean all the things I described are there. So you see 4 chests, 3 Oh, you don't see anything because it's pitch black.
Yeah.
And the reliquary was also illusion.
And the reliquary has an illusion aura, and one of the
Yeah.
gems on the table here also has a aura of magic.
Should I take out my bullseye lantern?
Possible
and
for me
shine
to
it?
use like arcane
Well, you could just undo
to,
the
to
hooded
like try to
part of the
detect
Mm,
what
yeah, I
try
mean-
to see what the spells could be.
Can you come in so I can
Like-
see?
Sure.
Are you hooding the lantern?
I'm gonna
hooding
close
it.
this door behind us.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
We are rich boys.
That
How
depends
much
how much
can we
we can
carry away?
carry. Yeah.
So yeah, in here 4 chests, 3 gems, a reliquary, and a big old pile of gold.
I'm
So
gonna
so first
go-
off, arcane check on the magical gem.
Yeah, you can make it.
I'm gonna touch the sarcophagus.
No.
Oh, sorry,
It's a
well,
reliquary, not because.
Yarok is just holding Finley back with one hand.
so 23.
Okay, so with the 23 Arcana, it is a magical item of some kind, the central gem. There's 3 big gems, very shiny. There is a sign on the gems. It says deposit.
Helpful.
It says deposits. And there's 3 gems there. One of which, the middle one, is a magical item.
I'm just gonna ask
with
Tudor, like, you're
transmutation
sure there's no
properties.
more traps here?
Yes, I'm positive. Trust me.
I'm Aladdin.
You can
I'm
take
gonna
it.
go open one of
I'm
the
positive.
chests.
Okay. Inside the first chest, you find like fancy clothing, basically, like noble attire, gold buttons, fancy boots, like just a whole set of like 3 or 4 outfits worth of kind of fancy noble clothing.
Hell yeah, they're light as hell, so I'm gonna take them with me to my back.
Yeah, sure. Anyone else?
I already
wanna-
have 2 pack of fine clothes, but fancy is even better. Than...
Yeah, these are like very
Okay.
high quality, like
What is
probably
3?
very expensive.
3 or 4?
4, we'll say.
They're
Number.
probably hella expensive.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
worth. They are worth money for sure. You can know.
Okay, Yarok opens, not to be outdone by Finley. Yarok's getting in on the action and opens this chest.
Okay, this chest, top right chest.
So these aren't locked or anything.
No, they're not. I mean, they're inside a vault, so.
I don't see Yaruk in the
Um,
map.
He's under stain right now.
Ah,
In the top right chest is silverware, basically. So it's like a presentation chest of plates and goblets and knives and forks, cutlery and stuff, all silver, inlaid, but pretty heavy as the chest goes,
Yeah.
to the point where it's probably going to take your whole strength to carry that out.
Boring.
I
Close
will-
that one.
I will investigate the reliquary.
Reliquary.
Like-
Sure.
First, carefully trying to see like what this illusion spell is all about.
Yeah, make an
Yeah.
investigation check. With a 22, it is inlaid with carvings of like wildlife and frogs and deer and various like woodland animals, like a tree scene of some kind. You're not touching it, right? You're just looking at it.
Like, yeah, I'm starting
right.
like what I can see, and then
It's not a
we'll
trap.
see what I can see without touching, and then we go from there.
Yeah, sure. And it looks to be like a gold plated or possibly solid gold, like large box with a big lid on top that would take multiple people to lift it off, and you would have something inside, that they use for like religious purposes, to have some like holy artifact inside, which is to protect it, and to also sort of, here's this amazing artifact. You would have like a some saintly piece of a saint or some fancy thing like that inside it. Normally it is incredibly large for what it is. It has these carrying handles, but you judge it would take like 10 people to move it, depending on whether or not it's solid gold.
So I have no idea what the illusion spell is on this.
Looking at it, you don't. yeah, I mean, you can't see what could be an illusion about it. Yeah.
I can cast Dispel Magic once more, so maybe that would be a good thing on that.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I'm doing.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm running out of spell slots so fast.
Well, I mean, because we've used these spell slots, everything has gone smoothly so
Yes.
far. Like,
Yeah,
nobody
that's how
has
you gotta
died.
think about it.
Yup.
because if
But
we
hey,
get into
all this-
alarm situation,
Yeah. I really should think more about my level 1 spells because I mean I can cast now 4 times Speak with Animals or Animal Friendship.
nice.
Wait, did you actually prepare Speak with Animals?
You didn't
Yes.
remove it, I guess.
Okay, one
I-
sec. I just need to check the level.
I mean it
as well.
fits so well to my background that I always keep it prepared.
But we're doing a heist.
Yes, still. It's part of my personality, you know.
I guess also it's like what could you have prepared instead of those that would have been useful for like first level spell slot?
Detect magic,
What?
detect poison and
Oh, yeah.
disease.
But also those are concentration spells, which means you wouldn't have been able to use them without dropping Pass Without Trace here.
That is true.
Okay, so it
That is true.
is a DC 16.
16?
Ooh. So wait, what do I
Oh
need to do as
boy.
well? I need to do.
Roll basically a wisdom check.
Yeah, so it's just
Oh, okay.
wisdom. D20,
Wisdom.
D20
Just
wisdom check,
press
but you have
your
to beat the
wisdom.
16.
And you can't get any like bonus for this?
Well, it's an ability check, so you could get inspired by Finley, if Finley still has.
Do we want to use my
Inspiration.
last inspire?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll use it. Get inspired. Woohoo!
Yeah, so you have a
Whoop-a-loo.
D8 to add as well. You'll know whether or not you beat it, but you beat it anyway.
Just
Yeah.
keep it now.
Birds.
So you can save,
Yeah.
you save it. You dispel the illusion, which the entire thing was an illusion, and instead of a giant reliquary with odd carvings,
Oh.
etc., on top of it,
That's how
You-
they didn't got it here.
yeah, it probably wouldn't have fit through the door, in fact. But instead, you see a large trapdoor.
Ooh.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
Is
Too
does
bad we
it,
used all our spell slots.
does it have magic on it? The trapdoor itself? I guess.
No, I would
I
have
have no
detected
traps.
it
You would have
before.
already seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Well, I guess you didn't have line of sight to it.
Yeah, true.
Well-
But, I mean, either way, it's not magical. It's but it is like a heavy wooden trapdoor. It also is padlocked from this side. But yeah,
Okay, at this point, I'm happy now. It seems like we actually have figured out there's no death traps waiting for us. So I'm gonna pocket the gems.
I'm gonna
Sure.
also open the last chest or the
I think there's
third
two
chest.
more. Yeah, but
I'm opening this one.
so checking the gems. I'll tell you the 3 gems. There is a diamond worth 300 gold pieces.
oh,
There-
oddly specific.
Oddly specific. There is an emerald worth 300 gold pieces. And the third item is magical. As I said, it is a spherical pearl. Magical pearl. You may know what magical pearls are, but
No.
it is not identified, so it is this.
This pearl seems powerful.
It seems powerful for some reason.
Uh,
But
okay,
yes.
but I'll give Jarek the diamond at this point.
Okay.
So you
Might
can add it
come
to
in
your
handy.
inventory.
Inside the chest in the bottom left, Finley, you find an ornate breastplate, which is a piece of armor. It's not magical, but it is just the breastplate item. But it is incredibly ornate with gold filigree and fancy like gold spiralings around the sides and stuff like that. I think it counts as medium armor, or is it heavy armor? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think breastplate is the best medium.
I think
armor.
it's the
Yeah, I
best
think so.
medium armor. It's not, yeah, but it is not magical of any kind. It's just well made.
Whoosh.
Who can
Yeah,
use
what?
it? Because I think I would just use
Stain.
light.
Stain, yeah, I think.
I can use medium armor as well.
But
no?
you, when you're in
Druids can't
form,
use
it doesn't
metal, I
matter.
think, right?
That is true.
Magma
I
I
doesn't
can
think-
use
matter.
medium armor. Yes.
Take it,
Yeah.
Stain. Wear it. Equip it.
Shut-
Utilize it.
Well,
Yeah,
Don't
so
you
just-
do penalty to stealth, by the way?
I will tell you. Just find it here. So a breastplate, medium armor, 14. So your armor class is 14, but you get a max of 2 dexterity. No disadvantage to stealth.
Max 2 dexterity.
So you can
Fuck me.
you get 16. No, to your armor class. So your
Oh, yeah,
armor
yeah,
class
sorry,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
16.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is it now?
It doesn't
It's
reduce your
14.
dexterity in
Yeah,
other ways.
so it gives you +2 AC and no penalties.
Okay.
Nice.
Very
Hell
good.
yeah.
So yeah, you can add that. In the third, in the
Right.
top one that Yarick is opening is bottles of different labeled perfumes.
No, not booze.
Um,
I mean, those are expensive.
Not booze,
usually.
expensive, yeah. Fancy bottles of perfume from
I'd
seems
like
to be
those.
you know, imported from various different lands and different kind of writings and stuff on them. Little unwieldy to carry around because it's a bunch of glass bottles, but yeah.
Okay, Yarok just starts shoveling in the gold after being disappointed in these two chests.
While
I'm
It's
Try
really
equip
in the gold
these.
already.
oh, at this point, like I'm gonna stop concentrating on detect magic if it is even still up, and while people are going through the room, I'm gonna start casting alarm on the door that we closed.
The main vault door, or
And no, the
the
one,
one,
that we-
the one before.
yeah, the
that?
one
Yeah.
before that, so that I'll
But
get
it's
notified.
in- Ah, yeah, it's a mental note, the alarm, right?
Yeah. You
Okay,
can
yeah.
choose, like either audible or a mental. So I'll
Okay.
choose like if anyone that is not one of us comes through that door,
Mhm.
I'll
You'll,
get
you'll
notified.
know about it. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So, how much gold do we get from here to each of our
Like-
pockets?
How much can we carry
Yeah.
is the question.
In total, the carryable amount of gold is 7,765 gold pieces.
Nice.
Together, all together.
In total, yeah.
Yeah. So wait, what was it? 7,000?
You-
I'll just write this down for now. We can split it later.
Yeah, I mean we get 1,553
Yeah,
each.
technically Yaruk is probably doing most of the carrying, so
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. If you want to write it down, just let
Yeah,
it
no,
further
no,
down for one
you-
person.
But yeah, you guys can basically fill in
We're-
all of your pockets and bags, etc., with this gold. There is still going to be some left over, but that would be the amount that you can carry roughly whilst everyone.
Yeah, unless some people want to like take some of the
No.
perfumes and silverware or something.
Not
I'll
the
take some
silverware. I'll take a couple
yeah.
perfumes.
Yeah,
I like.
exactly. Me too.
Worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, you can add bottle of expensive perfume. Times, I mean, there's enough to take basically as many as you want. Yeah.
Bottle of
I want 100.
expensive.
As many as you can carry, I should say. Pockets filled with gold, mind you.
Yeah. That
Where's
that was
the way
thinking,
and
like,
where's the way and inventory system?
Well, there
Oh,
is
yeah,
one
what
in
about-
D&D, but there is
Yeah.
not one in any D&D I've ever played. So.
the one time you would have so much use for a bag of holding.
Very true, very true. Bag of holding
Me
would
in
be
Baldur's Gate
specific in
all
this,
the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty heavily raided,
Yeah.
but what?
do we want to investigate what's under the
I
trash
would
door?
I think
like
we
to
should.
see.
It might be
Yes.
an escape route, but
Let's
it
see.
might lead further in. But yeah, I think we should, even if it is, even if we are carrying as much gold as we can. But
Yes.
Yeah,
fuck
it
it.
might be hard to add anything else to your inventory, but that's
we
fine.
can just
Yeah.
drop gold if we find
Yeah.
anything better.
That's classic Baldur's Gate. How many of these things do I need to drop before I can pick up this other thing?
Just like dropping short swords all over the place, like.
Opening the large trapdoor is
Oh,
not
so it-
possible because it is padlocked.
Yeah. there's-
So somebody needs to attempt to pick the lock on this.
Yes.
Kick the lock. I don't know what padlock is.
And,
how much time
Padlock
has
is like one of those
passed since
external locks on a chain.
silence
as opposed
is
to...
Yeah, so are those starting to end, the 10 minutes concentration?
Silence.
Yeah, 10 minutes would be up by now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the silence would be up. Yeah.
You can use the 1d8 now if you want.
Yeah.
Guidance on Dudan
Okay.
then.
Guidance. And do I get a feeling if the lock is like high quality lock and stuff like that? Can I get
You
some
want to determine
information?
whether you need to use inspiration or not.
no, just by looking
Yeah,
at
yeah,
it
yeah.
and stuff like
Please.
It is definitely. It's not like at the level of the vault for sure. It
Still
is
use it.
a pretty well made
I see.
padlock.
Just 15 is
but-
not good.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
It better be.
18 is enough.
Yes.
You
How much
click
was it?
the last tumbler on the padlock, which clips open, and you're able to sort of unchain a loop. So it does look like to make a note, it would not be possible to get in from below because it's padlocked on this side. It's not a lock in a door where you can open from both sides. It is padlocked from this side, which means anyone coming up from below wouldn't be able to actually put the key in. So important to note. But you
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Also true, yeah. You unhook the thing and open it up. There is a ladder that goes down into. Immediately, you get hit by this cold, dank air, this damp smell, as there is obviously some room below here that this ladder leads down into.
It's still like a small-ish tunnel at the start, at least, that we can see? Or...
It's kind of opening up into a room, but it's just
Okay.
a small room that is, from what you can see, even if you stick your head through there, it's like a basement room, basically, like a stone-floored, stone wall. There's a few like old crates and barrels and things in there, possibly a storage room type of thing. But yeah.
Why
I'm
would
gonna
they?
cast like dancing lights and start sending the lights down a bit to like.
Yeah.
give us
With the
some
lights
careful-
down there, you can see that the room has 2 doors leading out of it. In fact, I will put you on the room. You can see that there are 2 grated doors, for want of a better term, I guess gates or doors down here. I think all of you could just make a history check.
History.
Okay, now another 0. Come on.
Do you mean like a portcullis or what? How I don't know how the fuck you.
Yeah,
pronounce it.
kind of like a portcullis, but it
Small.
but small, like for a single person to walk through. Yeah,
Yeah.
not like a big old gate.
Sorry. What history check?
History check down. Finley, you may have remembered some mention of a sewer system in Dvenhem, but you specifically remember it being mentioned as non-navigable by people. Like it's small tunnels because they have to dig them out of the rock, right? However, you logically would probably understand that there needs to still occasionally be access to sewer systems and tunnels and such things, but there isn't like a full-on sewer system underneath the whole city that connects to everything, etc., right? But there is likely some underground areas built for like drainage and storage and that sort of stuff. And so it's not crazy that there's like another layer underneath, but you're not technically like so deep that you would be in the next layer of Dwenham or something, right?
Why would they hide this place so well if this just leads to some sewer system?
It's like a escape route that I don't want anyone knowing. I'd say.
There has to be a crocodile. I have heard, rumors that there are crocodiles in the sewer systems.
I need to absorb the power of the crocodile. I will say that down here as well, you can make perception checks, everyone. Now that sort of Stain brings the light down, if you guys are going down there, but I mean, even if you're
Yes.
peering down through from down here, pretty good. Dudon, I will say.
Good.
Well, I mean, some good, some not. But Dudon, with your sense of smell, even not in an animal form, but you're getting more and more used to kind of this animalistic smell, you can smell a rotting flesh smell of some kind, quite pungent, as well as the smells of the sewage, running water, damp, kind of these types of smells. I think, yeah, that's probably it. Inside the room, you see that these two portcullises gates, whatever you call them, they are just like the size of, a single person can walk through. They're like iron gates. And there is one of them, to the south one, has a lever next to it that looks like it can be pulled. The one to the west has no lever, but like a hole where a lever could go, presumably.
Hmm. Hmm.
First of
so-
all, do not comment that it smells horrible, but yeah.
I
Like,
don't know how
dead
much I
flesh.
like being down here currently. And going.
Knowing our past run-ins with undead, Yaruk casts Detect Evil and Good.
Okay, yeah, just
Concentrating. It's only 30 feet, but
it goes through walls and stuff, right?
Same
foot
as
of
detect
stone.
magic.
Detect Magic. So
1 foot of stone.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
think anything is detected by Detect Evil and Good.
what about? Is this map representative in the way that are the crates and barrels and stuff here?
Yeah, there are some old crates and barrels, but your first glance, they look empty. They just look like they're almost trash that's just been thrown down here. They don't have anything in them. They're just mostly broken.
At this point, do we think that there's gonna be a way out of here from here? Like, should we go behind and actually close the doors? Like the wall?
I don't
Or is
think
it
we
too
should
risky?
lock ourselves in here. No, no,
Hmm.
no.
Maybe,
That is a bit risky, I guess.
yeah. Can we maybe investigate the acid door a bit? That if we could, close it and still open it. We don't need to like lock it, but just close it.
You mean the vault door?
There
Yeah.
was no handle for
I
it on
mean,
the
you
You
other
can
side.
make
Oh,
an,
yeah,
you
true,
can
it
go and
was on
check.
it.
Yeah, but
How would we even close it from the inside?
I-
Yeah,
It's a push door, basically.
Yeah, I forgot what kind of door is. Can we just push it like basically almost to close and then just put some, I don't know, gold or something that it holds it
Silverware.
from the inside? Yeah, I mean something that it appears to be closed, but it's actually not. Just for representative aspect.
So why do we need to proceed down here anyway?
Investigate.
Just to see what the hell is up down here.
because
Yes.
it's kind of weird and cool.
Kinda cool.
But we have
And smelly.
raided the vault and we
Yes.
have all the riches now and we
But we didn't find any like
Info.
yeah, about the employers of the chain company, for example.
But if this place seems like it's just like there's been barrels trashed here and thrown here, why would we find more information down here? This is like
we don't
just
know where it leads.
Well, what if?
to shitty sewers, I guess.
Yeah.
but-
What
Could
if?
be some secrets here.
Yeah.
What if I turn into Rat? If Rat have dark
Yeah,
vision,
we
and
still
I can
haven't
go to
used
scout a
those.
bit and say if it's worth to go
Yeah.
over there.
okay.
Where's
Sounds
my
good.
monster manual?
Well, there's two directions to leave. There is south and west, two doors. The rat will fit through the grate, the bars of the grate, without a problem. So the rat can go through.
Go through the door with the lever still attached.
Yeah, just let me see if Rat have a dark vision or not.
God, if rats don't have dark vision, oh
must
dear
do,
lord.
I
surely.
mean,
Yeah,
according
yeah, I
to
know.
this monster
Like
manual,
cats.
cat
Yeah.
do not have a dark vision. Like,
But that's so stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
really
agree.
dumb.
Like cats can't see in the dark. Are you?
yeah.
no.
Disappointment.
It's just so weird. But it's also I think it was wasn't it something I read on Reddit or something that a cat is actually unable to jump as well, rules as written. because because it has such a like it has a big
Oh, yeah, it
negative
has-
strength modifier.
It has a -4 to strength. Yeah.
Yeah. So cats are actually unable to jump,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
also elephants can jump like 12 feet up in the air or something.
Actually, yeah. I mean, crocodile's +2, so a crocodile can jump further than a cat.
Like and like elephants like in the real world are completely unable to jump like any
Yeah.
distance because of their weight. So it's,
But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I think a rat has dark vision regardless.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it does.
think
It
so.
does. It does. I just found it.
okay.
I only found a giant rat, but
Yeah, regular rat has dark vision. Yeah.
yeah,
It's just I guess it basically it works like well with like external weights. Like yeah, of course a rat can't move a lot of external weight, but then like the rat should be able to move its own body weight pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, maybe we can just agree on just a thing.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Some
fine.
logic.
Can
They
jump,
they
but-
could have just given it like an athletics skill because some of the stuff have skills, so it could be a low strength but a +7 to athletics, right? And then it would be fine.
Yeah.
But then I guess maybe a cat could like pull 6 tons of weight. Or something, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
But yeah, maybe we can apply some
Yeah. For
Logic.
animals, for sure, logic makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You want to go south or west?
This was lever over here.
Yeah, the door with
Yeah,
the lever is
10
to south.
Yes.
Okay. You can make a perception check just as you kind of immediately enter the room to the south.
Is it smells based, or because of advantage?
does rat also have the
Yes, smell advantage.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Many of the animals actually have.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. I think that you would smell something else that you are probably not familiar with. That it's not a familiar smell, but you smell something else in this room even before you enter properly. What you do see inside the room is you see like nothing much really. It's like dark. It's like an L-shaped room. I don't know how much you can actually see. Yeah, you can see, right? You see like an L-shaped room that kind of curves off to the north around the corner. A bunch of other destroyed crates, rags and stuff. It's very dusty. It's covered in cobwebs, and it's very hard to see very far at all into the room. So,
Yeah,
you would have to go further if you want
So
to.
you
kind
said that he smelled something new.
of-
yeah. Yeah, I'm sending this info to who is on the first Yahrok. That
Yeah,
I'm also going to.
As far away into the place as possible to detect with my detect evil and good. If there happens to be something evil or good.
True. I carefully go over here and peek, behind the corner. As stealthily as possible
I
as
asked-
well.
I asked Dudon if he wants some light in there.
I
Squeak.
have dark visions. It should
Yeah, but
be
it's
fine.
just like I can give you dancing lights to actually have like some vision
I mean, if it's
to see further.
cantrip or something, sure.
Yeah, it is a cantrip.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So
Or maybe
Um,
not. Maybe if it, alerts some
Yeah.
weird thingy, so maybe not actually. Yeah, no.
Hmm.
Nada. None. 9.
Okay. As you crawl around as a little rat, walking around the corner here, you see that this is a dead end room, but you also need to make a dexterity saving throw.
does the rat at least have dexterity?
Oh, it's still advantage, but I'm 19 anyway.
19. With a 19, you succeed in.
Oh yeah, true. Rat dexterity
Ah, yeah.
would be like.
I'm pretty sure you succeed rolling a 16, regardless.
Yeah, I actually don't have the rat over here. I have only the giant rat, and dex is +2.
Dex is 0.
So 60.
So 16. Okay, wait, maybe that is important.
Do they have like proficiencies to saving throws?
Okay, I need to find the rat.
I don't think they do.
Do animals usually not have like do monsters usually not have proficiencies? to
Yeah,
save?
usually not. Some monsters
Yes.
do,
Oh,
but
Mm.
like NPC type monsters do.
Yeah.
Usually. And some
Uh,
like sometimes. Well, regardless, you find the floor to be stickier than you were expecting, and looking down at the floor in your little rat paws, you appear to be like kind of stuck in a webbing of some kind, perhaps a web. You are restrained, and you need to make a DC 12 strength check to burst out of the
Strength
web.
check. Oh boy. Oh, boy.
-4, let's go.
Okay.
Clutch.
I just need to reset.
Has gone to the
my-
gym.
Yeah.
So you realize that you've walked onto some like sticky spider's web of some kind.
Soliro.
And you pull yourself free of the webbing and look up to see this creature above you, realizing that that's probably what you were smelling before.
Stop licking it.
Wait, can you see this? Is this
Yeah, I
working?
can.
Oh, good.
Can I
You see a incredibly large spider hanging from the ceiling above you as it kind of slowly descends upon its prey. You can
Flee.
Yeah. I want to run.
I think you used all your turn to escape
Yeah.
from the webbing, so it is going to make one attack on you before you get to run, as it is
You
going
have
to
like 1
attempt
HP
to...
as a rat.
Yeah, 1 HP and AC is 10.
Okay, where is it? Okay.
You start to hear rat,
Squeak.
squeaks. Yeah.
So you take...
I mean, the spider's in for the surprise of its life.
True.
You just want a rat, like a quick meal, some fast food, and then
Yeah.
there's a
Having
fucking
a
hop.
halfling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You take 10 damage from the fangs of the spider, and you need to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. If the 10 brings you to Dudon form, then the Dudon form will make the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I made 12, so 9, so I have 16 HP left and Constitution.
Wait, what's
Oh.
your max health?
25.
Damn, you're all so low.
So you're actually you have less max health now than Jarek.
Yeah, I
Yay, finally.
Oh,
We
Squishy.
celebrated last time.
You also take half of 11 poison damage. You guys. Oh well, I guess Dudon shouts out or screams
Yeah.
or something.
Well, can you now
As-
try to disengage?
As the spider takes its turn, it is now
Initiative?
Dudon's turn. Yeah, I mean that's its whole turn.
Yeah, you guys can hear like the rat
We
squeaks and then
want
like
to- yeah, Dudon screams.
Yeah, I guess you guys don't join the combat just yet because A, you're unable to, and B, you don't know what's going on. But after Dudon's turn, you will
Yeah.
potentially be able to. Yeah.
you hear such a high pitch scream and yeah. I want to run to the.
But you will
See
take
that.
an opportunity attack if you do that.
What if he disengages?
Perse.
No, sorry. Yeah, you can disengage for sure.
Okay. Yes, I will
Yeah.
do that.
If you use
yes.
your action to disengage, right, you can't use a dodge. You can't use a bonus. Can
Huh?
No,
Yeah,
you
it's an
can-
action
yeah,
to
yeah.
disengage.
You don't have disengage as a bonus action, only as an action,
Yeah, that-
right?
Yeah,
So you
that's
use
a
your
rogue
action to
thing.
disengage, and then you
Okay.
move. Yeah. I'm just saying that's like your whole turn if you do that. So.
Well,
I mean, I have
Bonus
bonus
action,
action still, no?
Yeah,
Well,
bonus
yes,
action. Yeah.
Oh.
You
Okay.
get to the grate, but obviously it's a grate you're no longer able to fit through, as you're no longer a rat. So what do you want to do?
do you use
Can we
your?
pull the lever?
Oh wait,
Oh.
have you used wild shapes already?
This was first.
No, I'm gonna turn rat again and just get
So
through the
is
bars.
rat a bonus action?
Yes.
For a circle of the moon druid, wild shape is bonus action.
Yes.
So you moved 30 feet. What's your movement? This is
25.
okay. You can't.
Okay,
Okay,
then you
in
probably
that
don't
case-
want to turn into a rat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. In that case, I'm gonna surprise the spider and I'm gonna turn into giant spider as well.
Nice. Okay.
Friend?
Friends?
Oh, actually, before.
Spider-Man
I
is
used the.
really
Yeah.
fitting here.
Yeah, speak to animals, huh? You're thinking about that?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I mean, first time I could have like done like these. I forgot that I have this one. I could have used animal friendship, like, poof.
Yeah.
But
Well, use your bonus action to turn into a giant spider. All of
Yes.
your movement is done.
yes,
So that's the end of your turn. You guys, we're not really in initiative, so to speak. So you guys can react to this however you want. You hear Dudon shout and noise in this room, but even looking through the bars, he's slightly around the corner from you. It's also dark, not obvious to see what is happening at the moment.
Can we pull the lever?
Pull the lever, Kronk.
wrong lever.
If you
Or
guys
what
want
do you
to-
guys think?
I'm just gonna yell like, Dudon, are you okay?
Yeah, and
Uh,
get a telepathic message like,
yeah.
like
Fuck.
That's not a good answer. That's the end of my turn.
Just
I mean-
panicking. Yeah, cursing.
So,
I guess we'll pull the lever. I mean, since I'm there, might as well be me who pulls the lever.
sure. Let me put on RPG battle music spider. Not sure what spider about this one. You pull the lever and yeah, it opens up the door directly between you and the spider. Or which one of which is Dudon and one of
Does
which is not.
Stain still have the hood off from the torch? Or whatever.
believe
it
so.
was, lantern?
Yeah, the lantern
Yeah.
So I
was.
can't
yeah.
see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because yeah, we moved map, so sorry. Is that better? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you just see a few giant spider legs around the corner from where you guys are standing. But Yarrick, you managed to open up the gate, which yeah, like slides upwards as a result of pulling the lever. I think we probably need to roll initiative now at this point, as it's likely to be.
Huh? But why it's... wait.
Jeez.
Maybe it's fine.
Oh wait, it's added all your turns twice, I think. But stay, dude.
I'm thinking, should we do this combat next time or start now?
Yeah, we can. I
mean,
mean,
it's a
yeah.
If-
Right
if-
now, it's a single spider, which is Yeah.
And if Dudan gets to do animal friendship to it,
Yeah, but I mean, I can't anymore because of, I'm in the animal form.
alright.
Yeah.
I like
And
it.
yeah, I mean, I completely forgot it, so yeah. Should have used before I moved and...
I like that you even talked about it. How you only
Yeah.
only have 4
Yes.
uses of animal friendship and speak with animals, and then
Yeah, like, yeah. And I haven't used the friend with animal at all.
Mm.
Like, yeah. One time I remember, one time.
Oh, it's rolling with advantage, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm using the built-in system for this for these NPCs because like a giant spider is so generic that it's included in this. That's cool, but I don't know how to turn off the advantage thing. But anyway, I rolled a 20 on its initiative, so of course it did. Okay, sorry, 2 seconds. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes after the first round of combat, and we will
There's 2!
go from there. So one of them's Dudon.
Which one is which?
do we even know actually?
I'm not
probably
sure how
not.
you would know necessarily, but
I
the
mean, if Dudan communicates to us telepathically, I would
Yeah.
assume that one's probably Dudan.
How do you know which one it is that is telepathically talking to you?
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
that is shaking a bit.
So I think, and actually, I can roll with this character sheet. One sec.
Do you actually use the HP from the monster manual itself?
Sometimes, sometimes not. Yeah. Changing HP is one of the easiest way to like balance stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
I'm a
if
spider.
you only have 2 NPCs or like 1 NPC against a group of 5 and you don't
Yeah.
change the HP, the spider
Yeah.
might never get a turn.
Yeah, yeah,
That, yeah.
yeah. However, he can make a bite. Let's see if this works. Wow. He rolled a 7.
Wow.
I don't know how to turn off the.
7? Yeah, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, he misses. Yeah. Always roll advantage. There we go. Total. Okay, cool. Yeah. So he tries to take another bite at you. Another giant spider in its territory. It's pretty pissed off about that. Like, it tries to bite you, but dude, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm biting back. 1d20 plus 5. Haha!
Damn. Yeah.
So it hit to 1d8 plus 3. Oh,
8.
and the target must make DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. We've been through this before, I think. It
Aha!
fails.
And it takes 2d8 poison damage.
How do you
6.
like it now, huh?
Yeah. So it takes a total of, what was that, 8 plus 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sadly, it's not even resistant to poison or something, despite
Yeah.
using poison itself.
But yeah, let them fight.
Yeah. But Rain, yeah, you hear this kind of scraping, scrabbling, shouting noise from the other side.
Can I talk to it? Like say to like fuck you scared me so much.
You don't have to talk with animals.
But I'm a spider itself, so
Alright.
can I?
Would
I'm
you,
not
do
sure
you get
that
like, do you get the
spiders
language?
communicate via a language necessarily. I
I
think it's
don't
like pheromones and stuff, and I'm not sure that you can have the fear response, yeah, of like the fuck you scared me, but yeah, you can just about put some kind of meaning out into the world with that, but I don't think you can say a sentence to a spider.
What is the intelligence actually of a giant spider?
2.
Okay. Yeah, definitely
Okay.
not very complex emotions there.
No.
No.
But yeah, Rain, you can see
Okay.
this happening.
Do I?
Well, no, I mean
yeah.
you could if you walked around the corner, but
Oh Jesus, fuck! That's a big ass fucking spider.
it's 2 big spiders that are currently biting each
Yeah,
other. Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Hope no one's got arachnophobia.
I don't know how much sound we should really be making down here, though.
So,
Please don't electric blast them.
Doesn't make.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's
I don't
that
think it makes
loud,
like
but
a loud
it's probably
sound.
like a kind of a bang noise, but a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing the one. I honestly, I think my character would not know which spider.
50-50.
I would say not. Yeah. You could roll a D2. One is dude on 2 is the other spider.
Go for it.
Okay, so 1 is the close one, 2 is the
Yeah.
further one. Wait, huh? Is it? Oh.
Okay, the close one.
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna electric blast. 15
hits.
Oh, hits, yes.
and 10
I
damage.
suck.
Fucking head spiders!
Yeah,
Friendly, friendly.
one of the spiders takes 10 points of force damage.
Okay, so can Duran actually at this point like react to the damage and talk to me telepathically? Would that be?
Yeah, I would say as a reaction you can. You can
Oh
shout.
fuck.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell everyone that close one is Duda. Sorry.
Okay.
And then my turn.
I
Or maybe I'll
probably-
move actually a bit. Now that I know it's a friendly, I'll move a bit into the room so that
Okay.
other people can move as
Yeah,
well.
I probably also saw Dudan run close to the gate since I was right next to it and turned into a spider before I can say anything.
True.
Hmm.
But it's your turn, Yarrick. This is difficult terrain. It all inside the room. It's all covered in webs.
Okay, so it's like the first square also, or
Yeah, this side is considered inside the room. Yeah.
no,
You
I
need
mean
4 to be able to move
like-
them.
this, or was I?
No,
I
no,
was like,
not that one.
okay,
Yeah, this one,
Like-
this one, this one. Yeah.
3, like 5, I guess. Yeah. So can't really move.
Okay.
That much further, so I'll still do something. Okay,
Still got those
probably.
javelins.
Yeah, I was just thinking about would I have actually brought javelins into a heist situation?
Good point.
Well,
Good point.
You don't really
You
have,
have
a safe
space
place
for
to
gold.
leave them either, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
the
that's
other
true.
thing.
I'm kind of carrying everything I own with me, so I guess it makes sense I have a javelin. Just
17 hits. 7 points of damage. Spider's very hurt at this point.
And I'll
Um,
use War Priest to make another attack as a bonus action. Throw another javelin at it.
25 hits,
Nice.
4 points of damage. It is incredibly hurt, but it is not dead. Finley, I skipped your turn.
Yeah, so since I don't have dark vision, I can't see there without stain, and I just see huge fucking spider legs, and I go, hell no! And I stay in this room.
Okay.
Is it possible to can you only ready your action? Or
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
ready?
yeah.
Oh, you can't
You-
ready
you
like movement and
You can't
action.
ready movement and action, just the action, yeah.
Seeing all the spider web and I see huge spider legs, I am not gonna go into the room. I'm just
Fair
gonna
enough.
stay here.
It is a bit of a crowded situation anyway, but Stain?
I move closer to see that I can shoot the other spider. Can I
Just
shoot
about?
it through the?
No, you have to step 1 into the room,
Ah, all right.
like that, but now you can, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shoot
if I can-
between my legs or something.
Let's go.
8 of them.
Yeah,
What?
that's gonna do it.
That's me.
As the spider gets pinned up against the wall by a crossbow bolt.
That's a longbow.
Longbow
It's
bolt.
not the longbow, is it? Isn't it the hand cross? Or did you
Yeah.
change your weapon?
I did.
Yeah, since
Because I have extra attack now.
since we
Oh,
talked
right,
last
yes.
time that
I
Okay.
went
you
back to
can't
my good old
yeah,
longbow.
shoot twice with a
Yeah.
Crossbow,
crossbow, so
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll keep it as a backup weapon for now.
Yeah, so using a sharpshooter, you pin up the giant spider with the final shot against the wall with the longbow bolt into it and clear the danger for now from here as well. Good job. Okay.
Can we go now, guys?
Yeah, removing that from the equation, we will stop there. That's a good point to stop, and you can explore this area later. But
Up.